And we are live.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
And typical for me, just sprung something onto the players to remember and to be cognizant of. And there was a last minute, oh my god, which is
we're just like, we're going live in 5. By the way,
it was last minute. I have all the notes for it.
Oh, it wasn't in 5. It was like, that was the last minute and a half. That was last 90 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
No, I'm saying 5 is in 5, 4, 3. By the way, you got to worry about this thing to go. I'm alive.
Yeah, pretty much. So we are back with the Circus of the Broken Chain. Wait, that's the wrong thing. I've totally stuffed up the name. Just give me a moment. Episode 4. Still in the Dangerous Plot, but we'll change that to a different name, I'm sure. We're at episode 4, season 2 of Circus of the Broken Chain, where our circus performers have kind of realized that they're not in a great place for putting on a show, especially a show where people are going to come out from the city and hopefully think that they're safe. So that's a thing.
Right.
Why do you have to say it like that?
Well, it's kind of true.
Well, now I don't feel as guilty about some animal control.
Wait, what?
Hey, our druid's not with us, so
You drew it. He's in the party at the moment.
I know, but
At the moment.
well, a very unexperienced cleric is going to be controlling them. So, Lorian, if you want to help out, please do, by all means.
If you're awake enough, of course.
It's very, very late. I might not be able to. Fun fact, because it's the summer solstice yesterday, I'm so far north that it's never actually fully night. It goes from like twilight dusk to twilight dawn.
Wow.
That's kind of nice.
That is a
or
fun
terrible,
fact.
depending on how you feel about that.
I'd say the second of the two options, yeah.
Little from column A, little from column B.
Disturbing.
But yeah, so I'm fully expecting to be seeing sunrise by the time we finish with this game.
We've done it before. Have done
It's
it
happened before. This time of year, it's a common thing this time of year.
Pre-green screen, it's happened before. So, we're here, we're doing Circus of the Broken Chain. We have Syrinscape in the background for our mood themes and everything else going on. They're not a sponsor, but check them out at syrinscape.com. The Hideki Chibi did the overlay and did all the artwork for this show. I think it looks amazing. She's done amazing work. She's a full-time commission artist. Check her out at Hideki Chibi on Twitch and on Twitter, and also bestokecc.com.au. She's a full-time commission artist, specializing in essentially role-playing commission stuff.
Yeah.
And also
Support artists.
Yeah, absolutely support artists. Throw them money. Lots and lots and lots of monies. Speaking of artists, the music for the intro was done by Lorian Ross. So support your artists.
As much as I would love to say I'm a full-time artist, I am not. I've had to get a job at a pub, but that's part of the grind. That's part of the grind.
Yep. You can donate to the channel, and every $1 or per 100 bits donation, it's not much, helps out our players. That gives them rerolls. Will should be restarting with an extra hero point, an extra reroll, because it's the start of every game. So I'll give Will, throw away that card, Will, and I'll give you another one.
I've never used a card in my life.
Well, need to throw it away, thank you.
All I do is throw them away.
Yeah. So we also use the hero decks, and also the critical decks. I've got the physical ones as well. Every donation you give to a players, I get a hero card as well to use against them, but they get more than I do. That's pretty much how it works. Also, mine has to be thrown away at the end of each session, so I get random ones at the start of each session, and they're usually very useless, totally useless. But either way, let's get into it. MrLiveProducer, introductions, please.
Hello, I'm MrLiveProducer, and I will be playing your Shuni fighter champion of it's gonna be interesting. Of Jake Blazing Fury. It's gonna be just that one moment when you realize, wait, I have critical specialization in flails now. So I need to make sure I actually have my fire poi set up correctly because
Oh.
fire poi is different.
What's the
Yeah,
difference?
most flails just knock you prone on crits, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And I just also wanted to make sure that I had my fire poi set correctly because proficiency rank with flails did increase. So I had to make sure that that was set correctly, which it is, but I need to make sure. So yes, that was my... Yep, that's me.
Okay, no idea. Will.
Yes. Hello, everybody. My name is Will. I'm playing Jojyre Vanriek. And yes, I'm just very excited to be here and play this system and these characters. I love these characters so much. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Probably a combat-heavy session today, right? Mostly.
It's up to you guys.
That
You
depends.
can totally ignore what is
Okay, yeah, we
the
can just
scream
run
and
away.
the wolf growl, bark,
No.
etc.
Yeah, we'll just...
Which
we'll just
isn't that
ignore
far
it.
away.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
That's-
Wait. A wolf and a scream? Interesting. Alright. That is, yeah, that's the end of me.
Okay, Lorian.
Hi, I'm Lorian Ross, and other than forever battling this lighting that I've set myself up with, I'll be playing Azzy, the Kobold Sorcerer. Like Will said, I'm obsessed with this character to such an extent that one of my in real life friends has expressed genuine concern over it.
Oh!
Can I share that concern?
So make of that what you will.
No, I think this is healthy. I think it's perfectly healthy.
To be,
Yeah.
she read a lot of incorrect things, but there were a lot of correct things as well. So.
Okay. Have they seen the highlights? Because that might be a
No.
bit... No, yeah. That could... We need to get them... Wait, haven't published all of them yet. But, Del.
Hi everyone, I'm Del. I will be playing Lieriel the Liberated, your elven Asmar escape artist and cleric of Calistria. Also a little obsessed. But yeah, and then I will also be trying to help out Emi in controlling Leafy the Lushy Druid today. We'll see how that goes. If I don't get her killed, I'll consider that a win. If I don't get them killed. Yeah. So,
Hopefully. Just remember, it's not just not trying to get Leafy killed, but also Blueberry.
yeah, I gotta protect. Yeah, well, you know, to be fair, like Lieriel would protect them with her life. So I will try not to get Leafy killed. I will try not to
here's
get
the
Blueberry
thing.
killed, and I will try not to get the yet unnamed wolf killed.
Wolfie.
Here's the thing.
I-
All but one of this party has got healing, and has we've got a party full
I
of
think
healers.
I think everyone has healing.
Everyone also has
'Cause-
innate healing.
Does
the
Will
radiant
Jojyre
light.
have healing?
From the
Will
radiant
have
level.
has
I-
battle medicine now.
Yeah, I take
And-
battle medicine.
Radiant, the resonance magic.
That as
Well,
well.
the reflection of life doesn't count. That helps yourself, not someone else.
Yeah,
That's also
but
there
we
too.
are
We have
are
3 magic
we-
healers, and everyone else has some capacity in some way or another.
Because Jake's got
Yeah.
the champion now.
That's not... I don't actually have healing until level
Doesn't have
right.
healing.
7 or 8.
Okay, yeah.
But I
But
have...
eventually.
Yeah,
Will.
but I have some healing.
Yeah. So, shall we
I think we're safe.
think you're safe?
Don't
I'm-
ever say that. Do not jinx us like that, Lorian.
This is coming from Lorian, who played the sorcerer who just wanted to have a fight where he didn't have enemies which weren't resistant to pretty much everything magical.
It was more a case of I finally get to use. I mean, I can.
know.
It's fine. It's just it was more a case of hey, I finally get to use Fireball. I finally get to use this cool new spell. Nope.
Nothing.
Well, you eviscerated those wolves.
And you
Yeah, that's
eviscerated
true,
the bridge.
Got to use it later.
Yep. So roll up. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do the voice.
If you script it, write a script beforehand.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do it. So, at the end of the last session, as was mentioned at the very start, our circus performers, they've arrived in Eskedar and they've been assigned a plot outside of the city to set up their circus. They've been given only 7 days to have their first show. Part of that condition is they will have a surprise inspection by the local guard to make sure they're not smuggling goods throughout the city and they're not carrying any contraband. And they're required to clear the plot and give a 20% tax to the city on each show. Upon arriving, our performers, the lead of the group, people that run, well, they've taken charge, really, of the circus, of the Broken Chain. They went out in search for clean water, making sure like the swamp, which they could smell nearby, is not too bad. Thankfully, they went back and got help, and went as a group when they found a bridge onto an island with a dead body, and then a very old dead body, nothing recent, but a mysterious light, and someone calling looks like a firelight from another island, calling them over, beckoning them to the fire, with eel and things like that. Yeah, that was a bit suspicious, so the party didn't fall for that. But then they revealed themselves as, well, will-o-wisps. Young, immature will-o-wisps who are immune to pretty much everything magical. So when the water blast went off to try to obliterate one, nothing happened except for the log, which is the bridge between the two islands, was destroyed. The party fought them off in a retreat formation, so to speak, after lighting up one with some fairy fire, which drove it back. But in a valiant effort for loot, Jojyre went after the shiny on the other island, finding that the other island is quicksand. Escaping after getting the loot, and diving poorly into the swamp. They all retreated with a little incident of Azzy being controlled by one of the by magically how can I put this? Inadvertent discharge, which linked the two minds of Azzy and this will-o-wisp, forcing Azzy to push Jojyre into the swamp.
Azzy really doesn't like being controlled.
It was Jake.
Yes, Jay. It's the J.
No, Jojyre went in head first.
Jojyre tried to.
I went in of my own volition, actually.
Yeah. Upon retreating, the circus performers, they then went into a cave network in search for fresh water to try to skirt around the thick mangroves, finding a room which has some mold in it, but loot. The shuni with the protection against olfactory poisons was the one to risk the snout, so to speak, and was actually the best person to do it, because they were able to not be poisoned by the yellow mold on the other side of the room that was hidden away. They were attacked by wolves, blew the crap out of them up with water, which got a response from something else. Something disturbing in that cave network. A controlled retreat was called for, and some more looting going on, which found a journal and a lockbox full of bits and pieces. The journal later discovered from a former thief, a legendary thief, so to speak, of the area. And also, upon retreat, they went to the last last clearing which they didn't go to, the last fork in the woods, to find, oh, here's a nice little clearing, a spring, and a big large bear which has been mauled on, possibly by whatever that creature is in the cave. They also found loot hidden in the tree by the same thief. They've got a large collection of magical items which they've identified, and after resting, healing, and getting identifications done next to the bear carcass and the spring, they hear a scream nearby and the barking and growling of a wolf.
A wolf.
A singular wolf.
A singular wolf.
Does this wolf sound familiar? Might have saved this wolf.
How about I give you
temple.
a timer?
Lieriel is running towards the scream.
That's one.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing.
I'll follow as you follow Lieriel.
Okay.
I will slowly get up, brush myself off, and I will follow behind.
Okay. So, where are you going?
Towards the scream.
Can we see the map?
Well, I'll put you on the map, but where are you going? Like,
where do we hear the scream coming
that's the
from?
problem. Where are you running?
Well,
Can
we'll start by
perception
going
check
out of this area.
Mm-hmm. You know it's nearby.
Mm-hmm.
But you're in a valley, and there's like a cliff face next to you, so it's hard to see, hard to detect directions. So where are
Okay,
you
well,
running?
can I roll survival to figure out if I can figure out where the noise is coming from?
It might delay you,
Yeah.
but yes, you can.
Could I swing perception?
I would say no in this case,
Like
because
I'm listening.
yes, you are trying to listen, but in the environment that you're in, it's hard to perceive because you are right next to a cliff face and it's bouncing.
I'm just
Survival
gonna
is
go.
probably
I'm
the
gonna
better
go
option.
towards the last place I saw.
Okay, well, I'll roll my survival then.
Mm-hmm.
Hope for a good roll.
I'm gonna quickly check outside in the open.
You're not going that far. Not going that far. Okay, with a survival. Jake, you are unable to determine the location of where it is. With a 15 for survival.
I will go on my own to go check to the north, or go whoever wants to go with me, and I just kind of look over and say,
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go
Check
with
over
you.
there.
Yeah, I think Azzy was going north.
yeah.
Okay.
Me and Azzy will go north.
So Azzy and Jojyre head to the north. Okay. And where are the other two?
Nothing
Where are
up
the
here.
others going? Just wait.
I'm going down here.
Okay. So Lieriel goes to the cave network.
Yeah.
Jake, where are you going?
I'm gonna. Yeah, we should probably just assume Leafy's gonna stay with Lieriel the whole time.
I was gonna have her stay in the middle, but sure.
Okay, well,
I'll
That's
quick,
easiest.
I'll quickly check down here, see if I
okay.
can spot anything.
So that's where you go. Now, I will. There's no sound from the cave network, but you get that dreaded feeling of there's something watching you, like that. Almost, there's something almost right next to you, just like you can feel that heat, that hot breath, like near you. Just
Can I
watching.
see anything?
You can try a perception.
I will do that.
Mhm.
I will try to perceive. Oh, I have never perceived anything in my life.
You feel that you feel very unnerved. That there's something there.
And Jojyre and I see anything out in this open lit plain?
Well, let's go to Jake.
I guess that means we're gonna be going last.
What we're gonna do is
I
we're just gonna
understand.
bring all of the enemies to converge upon all of us.
Turns out they all went to the
what
same
we've
high
done
school. They're all friends. They haven't seen each other in a while, and now they're gonna fight.
They're
against
like,
each
let's surround these monsters.
There is precedence with that. I will say that. In that swamp area, you see the parts of the bridge, parts of that log, just still floating in the water, and like as you're looking out and scanning the area for any sounds or any, you see zaps of electricity shoot out at these pieces of log, and the log then splinters and goes smaller, and then another large piece as you're scanning gets zapped as well, and it gets broken up and gets smaller. You can't see what is doing it, but you can assume that the will-o-wisps are cleaning house,
Having fun.
having fun.
So I do not see anything that could be relating to that noise that we're currently hearing at the moment.
That is correct.
Sweet.
Jojyre and Azzy, you see the performers, the roustabouts and whatnot, running towards your area.
Oh no.
I'm just
But
gonna
not
just
towards
wave them
you.
down. Okay.
Just a little bit off, more to the south.
I mean, I'm gonna yell and say, "Over here!" I'm just gonna yell that and just run
We're
towards
over
where the
here!
roustabouts are running to.
They're not looking at you, they're looking towards the south more.
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
I
but
see
I'm yelling
if they're
to the rest
running
of the group.
from anything?
They're not running from anything. Like they look like they've been out starting to clear the fields, which is what was having to do. Some are running from fences which have been hastily put up for the animals. Others are running from from wagons, but they're running towards your area. This is a large area that they're having to cross, but they're not running directly towards you, but more just slightly off to the south.
I mean, I'm gonna just go
And
to where they're running to in general. Try to see if I can just try kind of like
I'll
determine
call-
where they're running to.
I'll call back to the rest and just say, "There's something going wrong over here."
okay. And
I'll follow Jojyre.
and move just that little bit to there, and you can see, and you can hear more clearly now, the red wolfie, as May was calling her, with caterpillars on it, and just barking, and just growling, and at the wolf's feet is May, with caterpillars swarming.
Oh.
Oh Jesus!
Oh.
Do we hear Azzy call back to us?
Yes, and that's when we're going to have initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Now that
Okay.
you're that
I see
far
this.
away.
I see. This
Question.
is why
Right.
you wanted to split us up.
What
Is
is
May
the skill for panic
unconscious?
again?
Yeah. Is May
love it.
unconscious or is she prone?
Prone.
Mm-hmm.
I will give you a prone, poisoned, dying.
So she is okay. I would like to use a reaction then.
By the way, for those watching, May is 5 or 6 years old.
She's six.
6. She's the youngest member of the Featherfall 5 family. Who
Soon to
are
be Featherfall 4.
Don't you fucking dare!
were the High-Wise Act.
If something
Uh,
happens to this child, I will burn this entire forest down.
Probably would help
Damn
us
it.
get water easier.
There we go.
Quick question: did we heal while we were
Yes.
taking like
Yes,
an
you did.
hour-long break?
Yep.
How much healing are we?
I did max
believe
because with 10 with my
With
my
all of
continual
our-
recovery,
yeah, I see.
we had
Okay.
yeah. Okay,
We have a bunch
so
of people that can like lick each other's wounds. I see.
You've also got the healing aura thing that you've got.
yeah.
Don't forget that.
I haven't used that.
Yeah, the reflection of life. I'm the only one that used that.
But it also means that we get bonuses on heals. Anyway, so 20.
Well, that's only when
What?
resting.
Never mind. have to reroll my initiative because I rolled medicine for my initiative. So unless you want to drop me to 24 on the turn tracker.
I can do that.
Thank you.
Which is not good because May also rolled high.
Oh.
Okay.
15. Well, she's going second to last, so it's all good.
30.
So now we've got combat sorted. Yeah, second to last, and that was a natural 20 to roll that.
Okay.
So
She can delay her turn, right?
no.
Before Jojyre's turn, seeing May at 0, I would like to use a reaction. Ally within 30 feet. Oh, is it 30 feet?
Drops to
I think
0
that
hit
is-
points.
It's not 30 feet. Shit, I can't
And
do
it's
that.
when they drop, not.
Never mind. I can't do that. As you were.
Okay, so Jojyre.
Okay, I'm gonna move diagonally. Is there rules for moving diagonally in the system?
First one's
Yes.
5, second one's 10.
Yep.
Alternates 5, 10, 5, 10.
So it's gonna take a bit of time for me to actually reach there then. Okay, then I'm gonna use, so it's 5, 15, 20, and then does it round down or up for the next one?
If you actually hit ruler,
Can I move here?
No.
Like into that tree line?
No.
Okay.
The
So,
bushes
um,
and mangroves are so thick, you cannot move through into them.
Okay. So would I be able to move here with one action or no? Because this is 5, 15, 20, and then I have 5 extra.
Then you go
You
next
can
to
move
it.
to the Yeah,
Sideways.
you can move to the side. You couldn't move diagonally because that would take 10 feet. So you need
Yep.
to move to the side.
Okay. So all right, that's fine. Then up from here, then oh man, that just
Bell,
destroys everything.
And
Could
so
you
you
roll
take
the-
the fleet feet.
could you roll Emi's initiative, please?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I forgot to. Yeah, they're the
Important.
things.
Yep.
Look.
And
I'm sorry.
Jake, you're thinking the wrong direction.
Oh, Leafy's going quick.
I'm gonna take out. Rather, I'm gonna move again.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna move. Can I stand over May?
You can. But you think you might have an issue. I'll say this. If you try to, you believe you're going to be attacked by the wolf.
Oh well, that's fine. Perfect. Oh, the wolf? The wolf
Yeah.
knows me. What?
The wolf is just trying to do everything it can to protect May, but not thinking straight. So the wolf is
Okay.
acting as a third element to this.
Okay. Then
Will
I'm
Leafy
gonna
go after
try-
Jojyre this round?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and I'm gonna demoralize the swarm in front of me.
Oh.
Oh, these are swarms. They're not actually even.
Yeah. They're swarms.
Giant
That's not
centipede.
single.
Okay. Okay. And the thing I know about swarms is I can't really intimidate them then.
I don't believe so.
They don't have mental. Okay, then that's the case.
Yeah,
Can I
swarm
be in
mine.
the same space as them then, or no?
Yes, you can be on the same space as them. There is consequences.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and move towards May. It doesn't matter. Can I just throw her onto my back? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna try and grab her. I don't care about the wolf.
Okay.
Or actually, can I move over her? Can I brush the centipedes off of her instead?
The centipedes aren't on her. But it
Okay.
looks like they have attacked her.
They have attacked her. Okay.
Yeah. You can see that she's got bite marks on her body. She's on the ground. You can see that there's poison or liquid in those bite marks as well.
Okay, that's fine then.
The wolf
I'm just gonna grab
attacks
her then.
with a 17. I think that's a miss, though.
It's a miss. I'm just gonna dodge and I'm just gonna look at it for a second and just growl back at it. And then I'm just gonna grab May. I'm gonna grab May and just like toss her on my shoulders.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
my
an
turn.
action to pick her up. Okay, so it's move, kick up, and have you got any more?
Nope, that's all 3.
All 3? Okay,
Second
done.
move.
Now Leafy can do.
Yeah. Apologies for that.
Yeah, all
So
good.
she'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, because she does not have a lot of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Is it possible to try and calm down the wolf from where I am? Just be like, it's okay, it's okay. He's gonna help her.
That'd be an animal handling.
Nature
Nature, yes.
for Leafy. Okay.
I believe she's got. I was going to say, I believe she's got feats to add to that. But let's take the wolf off the hostile list. Like,
Out of all the
That'll
rolls,
work.
yep,
that'll work.
yep.
Good job, Leafy. All right. And so that would be Leafy's 3 move, and then
An action, yep.
yep. So moving on to Lieriel.
Lieriel.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, because Lyriel's cool like that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's all Lyriel's movement to get there and get within sight.
Would I have high? Do I have higher dex than Jake? I think I do.
It's whichever order you want to do it in. You can do it in either order.
I'm Dex 4.
Oh, so am I actually. So it's
You go ahead.
I just want to get May up.
Yeah, go and do that because my only action would be movement.
5, 10.
Actually, I couldn't get to you. I couldn't get to
I
you
can
to
move through. Can I move through ally
Yes.
spaces?
Yes, you can't end your turn on ally space.
5, 10, 20, 25. And then 2 action heal. Only level 1 because I know she's not got a lot of. She probably doesn't have a lot of HP. Level 1 heal on May.
Okay. Don't need to do that. It's happened. We're not putting in. Don't need hit points and whatnot. Just it's there. So
Now it's Jake's turn, which
now it's
Jake
Jake's
is.
turn. As I pointed out, Jake, you remember there was a trail on the other side of the.
I mean, over here.
You click
So I can-
exactly onto it, yeah. But that's an option. Either run all the way around, or try to go through the swamp. But you know that the will-o-wisps are active in the swamp at the moment.
It's May. I'll
So-
attempt it.
Yeah. So as he's healing, just as like water comes up and sort of washes the centipede, what remains of the swarm off her, and sort of cleanses her wounds and sort of revitalizes her.
So I can just
be
go
going to the water.
around. Ugh.
That's the thing. It's either water or road.
I'll go the road, unfortunately. So,
And it's a
20.
lot of movement.
25, 40. Because at 25, 50, I can get to. I can get to there with all 3 of my turns.
Yep. Okay.
So I can get to about here.
There you go.
And that's my turn. With all the
Giant
movement.
Centipede 1. Giant Centipede 1 moves to there.
Giant centipede or centipede swarm?
Swarm. Centipede Swarm.
Difference.
Centipede Swarm goes to there.
Difference.
And because it is swarm, the swarm bites everybody in its space. So can I have a basic reflex save, please, from Jojyre? And of course it doesn't do that, does it? Reflex of 15, that is a fail. Wow. Of course it doesn't have the stuff here. Okay, let's do it this way. Do it manually. Yeah. So Jojyre, you take 7 points of damage as the swarms as the swarm just starts biting into you. I need to do a check for the wolf as well. Reflex. He takes 7 points of damage too as the swarms bite. Can I also get that up again? A fortitude save, please.
Oh no, poison.
Yep, poison.
Oh my god, I rolled 2 2s in a row.
You do have a
Might be a
reroll, but
crit.
it's the start of the show.
That might be a crit.
Remember, you have a hero point. And don't forget, if you're watching live, you can give us hero points.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
Question, am I allowed to give hero points?
No.
Am I allowed to redeem things?
Nope.
I wish I could.
Nope.
I got like 1,550,000.
I'm not gonna reroll.
Okay.
It's probably a crit, but I'm not gonna reroll.
I've also got to do the wolf's fortitude as well.
Just the wolves.
Oh, wait, it's Swarm. Flip.
Oh, there we go.
Does anyone have AoE effects?
Okay.
Lorian.
Who in our party does a lot of AoE.
Yeah. I could AoE the shit out of this, but not with
While there's
Maine,
people
though.
there. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. So you both have taken poison. At different amounts. And that's the first attack. Let's do the second attack. Or the second action, I should say.
How's May doing?
May's being swarmed. And May also is barely holding on. Can I get a saving throw, please? Essentially, reflex
again?
and fort is probably the best way of putting it.
Okay.
Okay, reflex, no damage. And the fort, you failed. But you've already gotten worse than that, so I'm not going to add to it.
Okay.
Okay.
God, there were 2 of them.
Okay, and Wolf takes more damage. And that's action. Next one.
Again, how's May doing after those 2 attacks?
May is now unconscious again.
I would like to use my reaction.
Yep.
The one I did before, Catharsis. I just yell out, "No!" and I run up to her side. And those other effects that will come into play later. But this is while the swarm is there, so I would have run directly into that other swarm.
Okay, yep.
Get to her side.
Yep. And what does the Catharsis do? It just moves you, restores hit points.
So reaction, ally within 30 feet drops. When I activate it, I can step or stride, and move closer, and then for 3 rounds, I heal more.
Okay. It does still move. Still moves and attacks Leafy and Lieriel. So
Whatever.
can I? Whatever.
Go for it. Kill me.
Can I?
I don't care, so long as May
Reflex
lives.
fort.
Okay.
both.
Yeah, just give me half a second. So reflex and fortitude for Lieriel. Reflex and fortitude for Leafy.
Okay.
Leafy is really
The reflexes, so half damage for one and none for the second.
So Lieriel takes
And pass on both
5.
poison saves.
Okay.
So Lieriel takes 5, and Leafy takes none.
That was, uh-huh.
Right. Yep, that's the first round, and then again.
Oh,
I'm just-
okay.
Want to check
Sorry.
see if there's any.
I will do reflex and fortitude for Lieriel. Yeah, that's gonna suck, but it is what it is. And then reflex and fortitude for Leafy.
Okay. You're also flat-footed if you've taken if you're poisoned. Which are not.
Is a 20.
It wouldn't have affected mine.
Let's see. I've got to. So, Jojyre's flat-footed and clumsy.
Mhm.
And we have a second round reflex. That's a critical.
Reflex
hit.
is a crit fail. The 20 for fortitude, that's the poison, right? A 20 will not pass.
So, Lieriel, we'll go through. Lieriel, you take 20 points of damage from the swarm biting you. You do
And
get
Leafy.
poisoned 1.
Mm-hmm.
Leafy takes 10 points of damage and is not poisoned.
Yep. And what are the effects of the poison?
You are flat-footed 1
Okay, and that's it?
at the moment, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
That's fine.
So you're flat-footed, and Jojyre is flat-footed and clumsy 1,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Okay.
May is not.
initiative moves.
Initiative does
Oh,
move.
yes.
Does too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So May is now 23. Done. Bloodwolf tries to bite. Not you guys, but actually is now an ally.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, it doesn't do much because it's a swarm. Even that might not do much because it's a swarm. Let's see if it does anything if it's a swarm. The swarms have immunities to different things. What is it? It's a bit piercing.
It's usually like 5, isn't it?
Piercing 5. Yeah, piercing 5. But when it's a critical, I've got to move this out to get to the thing. And let's get the critical thing up and running. Sorry about this. A little bit disjointed.
It's also, fun. This, it's bad when you look into treasure items to figure out who's got what.
What item are you thinking about? Because I can probably tell you off the top of my head.
I was thinking animal stuff for Leafy.
Leafy has it.
Yeah.
The
I'll
critical
have to look at what
deals
it does.
additional damage to people, to other enemies adjacent to it. There's no other enemies adjacent. So that's it, done. Wolf's go, done. Leafy's go.
Okay.
Leafy is going to Leafy is gonna cast Heal on May. So I'm gonna go, just gonna do it as a 2 action. Do you want me to roll, or are we still not doing that?
You've done the roll. You don't need like the hit points. I'm not saying the May has hit points. NPCs like May have theoretical health. Yeah.
Theoretical health. Yeah.
Has plot armor.
Digger's
less
health
than you
points.
think.
Yes.
God, I don't know how many. GM's just like, what do you mean she's plot armor? Featherfall 4, still alliterative. Oh gosh. I don't know if she has any one actions, so I guess she's just gonna try and get out of the
She does have one
storm.
action. She can command her.
Oh, right. She can command Blueberry. I don't have. Oh, I do have Blueberry's sheet. So
Blueberry's
does
still
Blueberry
back.
get 1 or 2 actions?
2 actions, which will be
Two
the run
actions?
forward. Or
Yeah,
you can control, or you can start controlling the wolf
35.
properly.
5, 10, 15, or no, 5, 10, 15. So I'll move Blueberry. You can move on to Jojyre as I
Okay.
figure out how movement works.
Jojyre.
I
Movement
run.
time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I run. I'm out.
You just
I
run
leave.
away
I just run away carrying May. Yes.
Yeah,
with
carrying
May.
May.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
with
the
May,
difference.
Yes. She's been in
Mhm.
my arms this whole time,
Okay, you are clumsy
carrying her along.
and you're
Fine. It
flat-footed.
doesn't reduce my movement.
Mhm.
Doesn't reduce my movement.
Yep.
So that's the end of my turn. That's 3 actions. I ran.
Okay.
I'm in the open field.
You ran so far away.
You ran but did nothing to do with the poison.
I don't care. I ran.
That's the yes. We don't care. It's May. So what's the durations and everything?
I'm
there?
kind of reaching out. I'm kind of reaching out to heal as you run. Ah!
As May's taken away from the healer.
I just ignore Azzy. As Azzy's just doing that, I just go just run as fast as I can.
Yeah.
She's too high for me to reach. Oh shit! Fish guts. I mean.
Yeah. As May is taken away from the healers,
Yeah.
you take an additional 9 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And can I get a fortitude save, please?
Really?
Okay.
9's. I can't do math. 37.
There you go.
God, what is Lieriel gonna do?
Lyra, what are you doing?
I don't know. I am going to. I don't know. I was just. I'm focused on May, but May's like maybe okay now. I will go ahead and cast. Oh God, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. Ooh, how do I have to be? So I know that there's a poison affecting me, right?
Yeah.
All
It'll
right.
tick at the end of your
And
turn.
it is touch. Okay. But from that, I can presume that there is a poison affecting both May and Jojyre, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
They have spent all 3 actions to move.
Yeah, I know, which is kind of inconvenient.
So if
Because
you
I
spend 3
can't-
actions, you can catch them,
Yeah.
but not be able to cast it.
Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I am going to... Yeah, I'm going to get up close. I'm going to tell Jojyre to stop running so I can heal her. And then I guess with my last action, I will cast... I'll cast, I don't know, shield. That's a 1 action. Or no, I will cast guidance, which is a 1 action, with a thing of 30 feet. So I'll cast I'm gonna cast guidance on May to help her with her checks if she's making those, because I realize it won't affect anything, but it's May.
Yep. Azzy.
Baby.
Okay. I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to run around the swarm, and then trying to get as many of them as I can without hitting the wolf. Blast from my hands a spray of water, and torrential hands +2.
Wow. Attack of 30 against the swarm is a critical.
That is not. That shouldn't be an attack roll. That should be a
if
save.
it's,
Hold
okay.
on. It should be a save. Normal. reflex.
No, it says Torrential Hand says make a melee spell attack roll.
Oh, that's 2d12 electricity. That's for some reason it's saying that's Shocking Grasp. I don't know why it's saying that's the wrong spell.
Okay.
That should be. Hold on, let me just.
Do you want to use that one, or you not want to use that one?
I don't want to use that one. I don't.
Okay.
I don't have Shocking Grasp at that level. So that will be instead. Sorry, fixing things.
Yep. Is it a reflex save?
Yes.
Your DC is 22, I think, or something along the lines.
My DC is 21.
21. Okay. 27 was their save,
So they pass, but they take half.
which is going to be damage.
Okay, I fixed it. So let me roll that again. And I'm using blood magic. So
Okay.
and there's bludgeoning damage, not electricity, which would be 15, half to 7 or 8, depending on how you round it.
Okay. So half to 7, or so half to 8, because I usually round up. -5. This is bludgeoning.
Is there a swarm?
Is there a swarm? But this is area of effect damage, so +5. So still total of 8.
Okay.
But it's still something.
Yeah.
Well, that changes my thought.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're going to bludgeon them.
Well, I don't think Firepoint is going to be any use in this time. Is this point then with a 1d6 bludgeoning?
Tony, just set the entire woods on fire.
It's a bit wet for that.
Burn it all down.
It's a bit wet for that. Although where Azzy is, that log that was blocking the path, it's cracked open, and this is where they seem to have like come out of.
But it's May.
You can assume that May might have just been like playing on the log.
I know. I need to tell this small child again not to go where no one knows she is. Not to go running off.
But then I can't do things like this. Or is that the point?
Exactly.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
Okay.
what's up, Jake?
Oh, no, okay, that was all my action. Sorry, ignore me.
That's right. Well, the only real thing I can do is move forward and stab you at the centipede swarm with my scythe.
Mhm.
So one action move, one action to attack with the scythe for a 19.
And a scythe is slashing.
Yes, a scythe is slashing. Yes.
With a 19, I think that's a miss. Oh no, I'll give you flanking, because Bluebow's there, and that's the only reason why you actually get through. As you slash, it is hard. There is some resistances there. But you think less resistance to slashing because you're able to cut them, like as you go through.
Instead of just bat him out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you bat them, they just bounce back to where they were. It seems.
Okay, and I'm hoping that they now do it again with map and pray.
Yes. And again, slashing, there is some resistances because there's so many of them, but certainly better than bludgeoning.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
And May's not looking good. Centipede Swarm. It's the bottom one first. Moves.
Yeah, we're in bad.
Reflex and fort for Azzy and the wolf.
1828.
Okay, 18 is is a fail, but 28 is a pass. Where am I? Okay. So fail and pass for the wolf as well.
It can do.
Where's my dice roller? There it is. Should just put it straight back to the top again. I know it's there. So you take 9 points of damage, physical damage.
Ow.
And so does the wolf. But both didn't take the poison. That's one action. They've got one more. So again.
Come on, Azzy.
This is where they
17,
swarms are
29.
really nasty.
I'm rolling really bad on reflex, but really good on fort.
You're probably rolling in the right order though.
Yeah, true.
So you take an additional 7 points of damage, but again, not poisoned.
I'm already starting to look rough.
That's that swarm.
I'm
Second
small.
swarm.
It doesn't take long for them to wash over me. They're just like,
They'll go for the easy combo, not Jake, because Jake's just because of the separation. They're trying to get more on each. So it's Leafy and Blueberry. 2 saves, please. Sorry, Del.
No, all good. It's 2 of each, right?
Yep.
So I'll do Leafy first. Fortitude, reflex, fortitude, reflex. I did those backwards, but what is the DC for the poison?
22.
22. Okay, so she passes both of those. I'm assuming that the 31 reflex
Is a pass.
is it a crit pass?
No.
Okay, so
Ooh.
she takes full and half damage
Okay.
on reflexes.
Let's do those 2 then.
Mm-hmm.
Nice roller. 7 and 5. So 13. And then
Okay.
Blueberry saves as well.
Yep. Let's try to do those in the right order. So reflex, fortitude, reflex, and fortitude.
Both pass, both
Think-
pass. Yep.
Yeah, so we'll take
A half down.
4 and 5.
yeah, 4 and
So
5.
we'll take 9 total.
There you go. Storms are really nasty.
Mhm.
The Blood Wolf tries to move. Actually runs towards where May's been taken.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the Blood Wolves go. I'll do a snap before running first. 1 attack.
No, Centipede is not snacky cake, Blood Wolf.
Centipede absolutely is snacky cake.
Doesn't do as much as last time, but does something. And then then just flees towards May. Well, Leafy's go.
Leafy, oh gosh. I'm not used to have to thinking about what 2 people are gonna do. Leafy will cast. I'm sorry about this,
I thought
Azzy.
she didn't have spells.
No, she has spells.
Yeah, spells left? Okay.
Well, first of all, she has cantrips.
Yep.
But second of all, no, I was hyperbolizing when I said she doesn't have anything left. She's got a few actual spells left.
Okay.
Gosh, I'm sorry, Azzy, but I don't know what a lot of her things are, so I'm just gonna do an acid splash, and it's gonna hit you for a little bit, but it's also gonna hit that, and it's splash damage. So, will a 23 hit?
23 hits.
Okay,
So,
and so because it's 3rd level, it's 1d6 plus her spellcasting modifier. So it should be 6 acid damage, and then the additional splash.
Does not 8, it's 6.
Oh,
Sorry, yeah, 6.
It's 6.
2
yeah.
splash damage.
No, that's only for the persistent. It's just the 1 splash damage.
Heightened 5. Oh no, because it's heightened 2,
no,
3.
it's heightened
We're
3.
level 5.
Yeah.
We're level 5 is heightened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just 1 splash damage, but hopefully that does something a little more too, because area of effects.
Yeah. Splash is also included. There's area effect and there's splash. There's different... Not immunities.
Vulnerabilities.
Vulnerabilities, yes.
Yeah.
So you did more damage than what's listed, that's for sure. Is that it? That's the one?
And then she is going to order Blueberry to get out, and she's gonna have Blueberry. Oh gosh, how can I put Blueberry? She's gonna have Blueberry go here, because that will make it so that it can't get. I'm like, how
Choosing
can I?
targets, yep.
Yeah, and then Blueberry gets an action. Blueberry gets 2 actions. So Blueberry can move, and then we'll do a Jaws attack. Yeah, we'll do a chomp. Will an 18 hit?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, well.
I don't give people inside the swarm flanking.
No, nor should you, in my opinion. So, yeah.
But that's that.
Yes.
Jojyre, sorry. Are you
Okay,
stopping?
well,
You run towards the
yeah,
others
of course,
coming in?
Obviously, I'm stopping, yes. I'm gonna just have May in my arms. I want to put May down softly on the ground, not just dropping her.
You might have to
and then I'm
run
gonna go-
back towards Lieriel.
No, I'm right
to put
there.
her-
I'm
You spent 1 movement? Or 2 movements?
I spent 2 movements.
Okay.
I am where I am on the map.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna.
Jake's
Yeah, I'm
not
gonna go
where
ahead-
he's on the map, is what I'm trying to say, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
He spent 3. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we ran out of map, so he just put himself there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna go ahead, put May down. I'm just gonna look at Lieriel and nod to her. Just mutual understanding. I'm just gonna run towards the fight. So I'm gonna go ahead and go just right there. So right here. Was it an action to put May down?
gently, yes.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. All right,
Yeah.
that's the end of my turn.
I'm assuming you're gently putting May down.
Yes, no, I drop her like I drop
Pull out the next weapon.
drop her like grocery bags. Yes, I just throw her onto the floor. Yes. No, I put her very gently down and just kind of nod at Lieriel, and I run down, and that's the end of my turn.
Lieriel.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Neutralize Poison. Give me a sec. I gotta get to it. So Neutralize Poison. 23. I think that's a success,
Is
correct?
a success, yes.
So it's level 4 or less.
This is the first time I've had to do this for poisons.
Yeah, I don't know what is this target's level. Not like the creature, but the poison.
I don't have a poison level. They don't give me
Okay.
that, of course.
Maybe it's the creature level.
Creature level is 3 though.
Okay, perfect. That's okay. Even if, yeah, that's okay. That is a success. I counteract the target. I counteract the poison. Also, I think I forgot. Did something happen to us because we let the poison tick?
Oh yeah. I've got to do Jake's, so Jojyre's tick as well.
Yeah.
And I've got to like at the end of each round that.
Yeah, I didn't do it last time.
Jake has ticks.
Jake has tick. Jojyre does.
No, Jojyre. Okay,
Yeah.
No,
but I forgot to do it last round.
Oh,
so
Nice
Yes.
try.
Yes.
I wanted to. So I took 6 last time. Do we get a save at the end of the round?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll make the fortitude save from last round. Sorry, 17.
Oof.
But 25 for this round.
Yeah, so Jojyre, you took another 6 damage. I've just put it into your character. And that's a failed saving throw for the fortitude. So that goes down to... Yeah, that goes down to 2. It goes down to 3.
Still clumsy, right?
Yeah, actually more so. There's an next effect because she stage 3.
Okay.
You are not just clumsy, but you are... So you're clumsy 1, flat-footed... flat-footed 1. So yeah, there's only 2 stages in this. Not 3.
Okay. That's fine. Well, I can fail as many times as I want then. Perfect.
So when you fail, it gets increased, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I failed and then I passed. Does that make it go away entirely or just up 1?
If you failed 1, it goes down.
And then I passed 1.
Then you pass 1, and it goes back up to where.
Okay, so I'm at 1.
You're at 1.
And then
I think
my
we need
last...
to tick as well at the end of this round.
Well, that was my 25. Was the one for this. So I'll take damage, but the 25 brings me back up to the 1. And then God, I don't want to leave May. How far away?
Don't leave May. It's May.
I know. I'm just gonna take...
The wolf is there.
Yeah, I know, but it's still, this is child. I'll move a little closer. I'll move here. That's just so I'm in range of most people. I'm assuming Jake will move up, so. And that'll be my turn for this round. I'm not looking great, so I'm gonna heal myself.
Let's go. Also, someone that's really struggling, health-wise, that is, Azzy.
Azzy is kind of in a bit of a bad way. He's freaking out a little bit, and he's going to rush over here. And just, you see in the swarm of centipedes that's almost covering him now, sparks of electricity. Get off me! And he's going to aim it between Jojyre and Leafy so as not to hit them. And you hear a... as I cast Lightning Bolt.
Nice.
And just sort of, Jake, you run up, and between you and Leafy, just this Kamehameha blast of lightning shoots through both swarms for 33 with a basic reflex save, electricity damage.
Just
I'm
question,
not even
the
rolling.
little...
Just for coolness, yes.
The little skulls are on May, but she's conscious now, right? Leafy got her up.
Yeah.
Is she still dying?
Better?
I just wanted to make sure. Like, I needed to know where my character's panic level would be at for full immersion.
I have noticed Azzy's panic.
Yes, that's a mechanical thing, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But yeah, so the swarms are just electrified and just they shoot off everywhere. There's just little bits all over the place that are thrown all over the place. It stretches as far out as even Lieriel.
Yeah, that's a. I don't know how far that extends because that's a 120-foot line.
Yeah.
So that probably goes quite.
Yeah, it just.
ways.
Yeah.
All the way off the map.
Did we set the forest on fire?
No, because it's damp.
Fish guts, Azzy. Oh my god.
Where's May? She right.
May's over there. May's over there.
I run up.
Yeah.
Tell her,
I run up.
go.
Yeah.
Just because I need to, otherwise I'm gonna die, I'm gonna cast heal on myself. Because I was at like 4 hit points.
Yeah.
The poison ticks are still going.
And then I'm gonna go back over to May. I'm assuming we're all just going to May. The poison ticks are still going, but
4 points.
Yeah.
that's
All
what
right.
I mean. Otherwise, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, because that's 4.
And then we get to make fortitude saves.
And it's gone.
I
just
run
gonna
up to
stay
May,
over here.
seeing this child that I've, at the end of that catharsis reaction, I'm stupefied too. As I just like, kind of hyperventilating and panicking, and just, is everything alright? Is everything alright? Oh God, oh I don't know what I do. Just trying to like, kind of in a bit of a freak out.
Leafy is gonna go over too with Blueberry. Can Leafy try to use medicine to treat the poison? And I think it might give the wolf a bonus to being able to take that off.
So poisons have a number of rounds or number of time. The poison for the wolves ran out. Jojyre
Well, I
took an
just
extra
felt like
3
that would
and
be
then it
something.
ran off. They've only got a certain amount that they go for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Cool.
But May's also would have been close to it anyway.
We're all surrounding May,
And everybody comes in
fussing
from the
over her.
circus. Like the rustabouts and the performers are slower because they're not as fit, and they're doing other things, not more the physical labor in the fields. But everyone's now just in this big huddle around May and like around this area, and everyone's concerned.
A little bit of space. All right. Hey, are you feeling okay? You feeling better?
Am I grounded?
Absolutely, yes.
I just
Sweetheart,
she curls over and starts hugging the wolf, as if trying to hide from everybody's glare.
Yeah, just. I know that you were probably just trying to have fun, but you can't go running off on your own, even if Wolfie's with you, okay?
She's starting to eye at Blueberry.
Even if Blueberry's with you, okay? You have to have another person with you.
Always?
Nature is very, very. If you're gonna run off and go somewhere that not a lot of people are, yeah. Nature can be very, very scary, and we just want to make sure that you're safe, okay? I'm not saying that you need to be playing with them, but even if it's just, getting, me or Azzy to just be close by, or Jake, I'm sure that we'd all be happy to. Just close by to make sure that nothing happens, and if something does, we can heal or we can go get help. It's very important.
And Cubby?
Cubby counts, yes.
And you can't see her. She mentions, and I won't use the lead this time.
You want what?
Use the leash this time.
On Cubby.
That would be I think that Cubby would appreciate that, yes.
I think I need to sleep now. Good night.
Okay. I'm gonna pick her up.
She just doesn't want to talk about her being in trouble anymore.
I know. I'm gonna pick her up and I'm gonna start.
Her sisters fight their way through the crowd, and we'll take her off you. And thank you profusely, and the whole gambit through. And like, we'll take care of her. We'll, if we need to handcuff her to the bed, at least we'll know who to speak to.
Be nice to her. She was just trying to have some fun.
She's always just having fun. Sometimes we need to grow up. And we'll end that scene there. And I think we'll go for...
Azzy definitely needs to take 10 minutes to just kind of calm himself down.
Unless there's
that's it.
something, unless there's something else, we'll end that scene. We'll go on an earlier break.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we'll be back shortly. I'll get the circus music started, and we'll see you in about 10 minutes for part 2 of this episode. See you soon. And we're back.
Getting defensive.
Well, you should be defensive. May almost died.
I'm meant to be good at healing. I'm focusing everything on my healings. I roll d10s. I have a healing halo.
You can do it. You can do it all the time. I do it in an emergency, and then I become an emotional wreck afterwards. So it's not. It is quite. Literally,
on Azzy, it's very on brand.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
It is literally the fallout of that is called emotional fallout, and I become stupefied. I become stupefied too until I spend 10 minutes to calm myself.
Can we just homebrew it that's renamed to emotional damage?
Emotional damage.
So
yeah.
We return to our scene. The events of this morning, with the parade through the city, then the arrival of the plot in mid-morning. I would say your explorations have been done till it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, and things are going back to normal. I believe you're pretty much asking the roustabouts to clear up that section of the forest, at least with the carcass, and kind of barricading.
Don't go in the cave. Don't go towards the swamp.
But as in barricading the other parts, so
I would
people
just
don't.
Stay away from the swamp in general.
Yeah, just get the fresh water there. It's enough. Just do not go into the cave. Do not loot the bodies. Do not, find the treasure. Don't do anything in there. Just don't go in the cave.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Just
don't. Just don't.
And
thank you.
Don't take the balloons from the clown in the sewer.
Yes.
Because he stole it from turtles.
Okay, so... Alright, I would assume we should... where are we opening
gone.
the scene?
Oh, no.
Look, wait, what? Oh, did I go
totally
into a place where the green screen...
You just left after that one. Yep.
Look, Lieriel is not looking great right now. Not even, physically she has healed herself. Emotionally, she looks like It looks like it's been a week since she slept.
Emotional damage.
We need to figure out what we're doing here.
Mm-hmm.
How
We do.
about we try and take we'll just have a quick meeting with some of the important members of the circus, you know, the people that are in charge of the finances and things, and let's try to figure out what we can do in these next few days, or next week rather.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Alright, all the important people are actually already here, so we should just have the meeting now. So-
I'm important.
Yes.
Yes, you are,
You are.
Azzy. Very important.
You have
Actually,
been promoted, actually.
To what? I'm just a performer.
Leadership
I did want-
team.
About that though, Azzy. I know that for our first show in Aberton, you weren't comfortable performing solo. You wanted to be in one of the acts that had a few different performers. Is that still the case, or?
I don't know. If I can face down cultists and demons, I think an audience should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine.
You did a very good job facing down cultists and demons, so I'm sure that you'll do
Yeah.
an even better job.
Yeah.
Something hopefully less
absolutely.
stressful. Okay. All right.
Let's see. We should definitely figure out exactly how we're going to promote this first. I know that's really important to figure out what we're going to do for our thing, but we need to figure out how to build hype and excitement and marketing and branding and things like that.
Well, we could get posters for one. I've been working on a few, but it's not anywhere near what we would need to, put up in Escadar. I mean, might have sufficed for Aberton, but
who was our flyer maker before, actually? Did we just draw them very?
and no, there was. I mean, are you talking about from the menagerie?
No, I'm talking about from our circus, where I was just making ones that I could make into the night. We need to actually hire a good artist if we want to.
Yeah, I was doing lettering, but that's people I can't draw for shit. Yeah, no, I mean there are a few places in the city we could go, printing places that we would be able to get them to do a few things, but they're expensive. Even, just getting a few. And honestly, I mean, you can't guarantee that the menagerie isn't going to tear some down. And you can't guarantee that many places will actually let us put them up.
As I'm looking for how to prepare a show in our
Yeah.
journal.
It's weird because they're all in different places. I spent probably an hour looking at all of these.
Okay.
But the first level of posters is 1 gold and you gain 1 anticipation. Second level is 5 gold, you gain 2. Third level is 20 gold, you gain 4. I can't remember. Let me see if I can find. I don't think that you have to have a minimum prestige for posters, but let me double check because I didn't write that down.
There's a backlash though. If your anticipation is too high, anywhere close to it, then there can be a backlash. So you want to be
we want to be around the middle. So well, because that was our problem. We got too much anticipation in Aberton. We didn't get enough excitement, but I think in theory, we can do this. So if we have, I mean, as we have discussed for other purposes, but Leafy wouldn't be able to perform. So if we have Leafy backstage helping with animals, assuming both Azzy and Jake go on, assuming you just get 1 success, that would be 10 anticipation. So let's see.
Do we have a list of the NPCs that we currently have? Actually,
We do.
Um,
I mean,
Yeah,
I
Circus.
do. I do. So are you looking for all NPCs or just the people that will be acting?
people that should
Sure.
be acting,
Okay.
performance ones. If you could just maybe copy and paste the list.
Yeah. I'm typing it in.
Maybe change the
then-
settlement name to something different.
I've just
we have-
put you onto the circus shows list.
Yeah.
The sheet. And I just duplicated the Everton one and put you onto a new one which I've got called Eskedar first show.
Yes.
So,
So
This is going to be your first show there.
yeah. What we need is, so our prestige is 2. And our excitement, I think, starts at 0. Or no. Yeah, our excitement starts at 0. Our anticipation starts at 0. I need to figure out what our maximum anticipation is.
It should be 20, I think.
Okay.
In general,
you.
20 is the I think it's 20. All right.
Leafy.
We need to send people out to go promote the circus while we get these flyers generated and things like that. The menagerie was doing busking. Shall we do the same?
Is there a thing for busking?
Essentially spooking.
Okay. Could you, I think it's under your control. Could you delete all the names from the acts?
Yeah, I can do that.
Karsh?
Your prestige, because your name has travelled from Everton, is now at 4.
Oh, that's nice. That will help us a little bit. Okay. That changes
Because word has
okay.
gotten out.
Mhm.
Not just of what you did, also not just of your performance, but more so of
Okay.
like what you've done.
Okay. Yeah. So that's good. That will increase some of the things that we're able to do. So I believe that's in preparing for the show. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So
And I'm just going to
We
check
can-
that, see if I was right.
and
Including adventure.
so we can spend a good amount of money on
Bring that down by 1, sorry.
advertisements. Sorry. So our
3.
prestige is 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, come on, Karsh. I'm writing this in pen.
You mean you didn't get your pen license?
I only write in pen.
She lives in America, not the UK.
Mm,
Is that like a?
Wait, is that a thing?
that's a
No.
thing.
A pen
It was a
license.
thing. Yeah.
What?
I only use quill feathers to write. I only use ink and quill. I don't know
Wait,
if that's a
what?
thing. Anyway.
I don't
Do
know
you-
about this either.
Do you need a license to use a pen?
No. Maybe you
Okay,
need a
I'm
license
just
to,
gonna
like,
pretend. I'm gonna take. If you tell me that I can't, no. I'm just no.
It's an Australian school thing.
Are you? Oh,
How
this is,
about?
okay.
Yeah.
You're not
In-
just
I see.
gaslighting.
Okay.
us.
No, in Australian school system, mine as well. But then again, we're the 2 oldest people here, so this would have been quite a while ago. You would be writing everything in pencil, and then it's, I don't know, I think it was year 4 something.
Grade 4, 5.
4,
it was.
5-ish. You get your pen license if you are writing neatly and blah blah blah, which is a bitch for someone who's left-handed. I will say that.
I mean, Lieriel writes incredibly neatly.
Guy only
Yes,
knows half.
we're not
Christmas.
lying totally. Like this was
We are not lying. Drop bears are completely real.
yeah, but this is also our generation too. Yeah,
So the only tent expansion we could get would be the big tent expansion. And that would increase our maximum anticipation to 50. I don't think that we need that yet.
Nope, we don't need anything yet. This is going to be our first one. We don't even have any
what's our
gold out of it.
what's our funding for these kind of things?
Well, so we have a little bit of gold. If we liquidate some of our assets, we'll have a bit more. When I split up our gold,
I don't know what either of those two words mean.
We have a lot of things that are worth a lot of money that we don't really need, like a weird coral statue. If we sell those, we'll have even more money. When I divided our money beforehand, I did put some into a circus fund, and I was anticipating doing that here as well, which would give us a good amount of gold. I think we could get the first 4 tiers of advertisements. And,
wait. So do you want to put our own personal money into this?
I mean, I was just thinking of, we've stumbled across a lot of things. It's our group. Whenever I was dividing things up among us, instead of having 5 portions, you, Jojyre, Jake, me, Leafy, I divided it into 6, putting a circus. I was also thinking of adding a discretionary fund. But I mean, that's all up to you.
I got 3 gold I can put in.
That's all right, Azzy. That's okay.
How about we figure this out? I think 2 things we need to do. 1, we need new blood. We need to recruit some talents if there's any in Escadar that we can actually recruit. Because looking around, looking outside and looking back, some of our people are not quite well experienced enough to perform in Escadar, or even they may.
And it would be great to not need Mordain.
Exactly. So we should recruit, and then we just need to promote. So we need to make the flyers, and we need to get some more new blood. Those are 2 main things. Upgrades, I don't think we need many. Maybe just like a safety net. That would probably be great. And besides that, I think, at least for today, we should just figure those things out. The performance, we'll piece it together somehow.
All right. So let's say this. Can I just would it
I'll
be
give you
okay
an extra anticipation if you're advertising, if you're doing flyers, matches exactly your
matches the show. Yeah. So what I was thinking for the show, is it terrible that I don't want to put the Featherfall 5 on? Not because I don't think that they're wonderful. I keep thinking about what happened with Jake and the duel. And I really don't want.
Also, after what May just went through, it's far too. She probably needs time to rest after that. That's traumatic. She doesn't want to be performing after that.
Unfortunately, that means I will have to put Mordain in.
Well, if we recruit more people, then we do not have to.
It's
you could also just fire her if you want.
I mean, it's fine. I've dealt with her for, nearly a decade now?
I mean, didn't we say it was going to be different? Come on. Dealing with these things, broken chains aren't really a broken chains if we don't, break our chains, so to say.
Well, if we find someone, that's great, but right now we need her.
All right.
The
so Adventures I'll go find someone to hire to
of
replace.
Abberton. Present the Circus of Broken Chain.
Adventures of Abberton. Should we have a theme in our circus, in our flyer? Retelling the story of our heroic exploits in Abberton?
That is entirely up to your ability to spin a tale, dear.
Maybe we don't do that then. Maybe we just...
I mean, I have every confidence in you.
Maybe.
Edutainment.
I mean, it'd be very easy. Honestly, I was thinking that the theme of this story should just be the origins of the broken chain. And, it's not libel if it's true, right? I mean, honestly.
Okay, all right. Origins of the broken chain. So we're putting Axel, Azzy, and this mysterious new person
Yes.
at the end
mysterious new
as
person, of course.
the future of the broken chain.
Of course.
All right. I think what do you think of the dwarven throwers as the big act then, working backwards?
Sure. That seems good.
Jake and the Flamboni sisters as the lead up, you know, having a fun, exciting fire. And
sounds good.
that would put Eliza as the start.
Sure. I would prefer that the original members of the menagerie probably start and begin, honestly. It'd be very good. And then we have the future, the last ones, and in the middle we have the big act that, you know, they left because we're better, obviously. And then the biggest thing is that we just need to figure out... Well, I just need to figure out this new recruit situation. I've recruited many people before, but... Well, Escadar's a big city. We'll find someone. We should be able to find a few, at least a few options.
So what, you put a silhouette with a question mark? Introducing whole new talents.
Oh, new talents. No. We will just... I mean, we need just to find a good artist as well that can draw... well, the menagerie's circus tent burning down to the ground and Oz rising above it, you know? Like a phoenix of some kind, you know, and a legendary creature, you know, flying into the sky or something like that. A broken chain, obviously, is something better. So, it'd be good if we had that. That'd be great. I will spin this tail. I will throw in the Abiton stuff, and then we will just make sure that we are pushing the narrative. Well, not even the narrative. The truth that the menagerie is it's a fish
horrible place.
And Del, you can mark the circus sheet.
I am. Could you get rid of dwarven throwers on trick 7?
I thought I did.
On
Wait,
trick 7.
what am I?
Yeah, there we go.
What am I doing? What do you have
You'll
me?
be
part of the finale, my friend.
Yeah, you're part of the finale. You're trick 6.
And is that the 3 acts working together, or just doing our own thing?
Each of you are in one of the circus rings, and you can do your own thing. It's sort of a big look at all of this amazing things we can do at the same time.
Exactly. But you can also collaborate with your fellows, actually, if you want. Don't worry, I'll try to find a third new recruit that also starts with the letter A. I'll try.
Del, what?
As the GM just
Lyra,
thinks,
what are you doing?
what other recruits are out there that start with an A?
If Mordain
If
is
anything.
around, trying to get Mordain to be better. Probably failing at getting Mordain to be better. But then during the show, I figured I would gosh, I could do anything to help out. I could, you know, be looking after the clowns, be, you know, keeping watch for any trouble. I mean, medicine is just generally what I'm good at.
Honestly, I think, at least for you and for Leafy, just make sure to practice something in case I can't find a third new performer. Because you both are pretty much the future.
I mean...
Just be sure, just in case. Just in case.
I
It's a just in case.
I think
Just in
in case, that's Mordain having to go on, right?
No. Mordain, we will just keep Mordain on the back foot. Don't worry.
I don't have anything.
I had an idea.
It's a good thing you have 4 days.
I mean, it's a bit. It's up to you because you know, it's
I don't. Sorry, Azzy. Yes.
Yeah. So your whole thing is like escaping, right? Like
Yeah.
breaking free of.
I mean,
So-
any situation you can put me in, I generally have the capabilities to get out of it.
Well, I have this new spell that I can, hold things in a ball of water in the air. What if you tried to, escape from that? But you were, tied up or something.
I mean, it's a bit similar to what Mordane's already doing, but...
Fair enough.
And
That's
then,
the
but we
enemy.
need you to do your act, too.
Yeah. I think maybe we could, combine them into one. I'll figure something out.
We can talk about it maybe for a future show, but and none of the things that I have, I mean, would require more than 4 days of building, and honestly, they're not terribly good, Jojyre. So I'll think about, making sure that none of you die during the performance.
Fair enough.
Just be ready for me to call. I may call, especially if we don't get this new magical performer that I may recruit or not.
We'll get a new magical performer that you will recruit.
Interesting. I will try. So, that seems to be okay. We just will we'll push some of the flyers. A major thing, the theme of our flyers will be breaking free from the menagerie. Obviously, we can't call it the Celestial Menagerie because of IP, but we'll call it something else. We'll be like, oh yes, we broke free.
Breaking free from the
horrible,
assholes to
place.
the east.
Yes, a horrible, terrible place. The evil witch queen or something like that. Some kind of fairy book kind of theme or something. That'd be fine. The evil witch's cat. Not even the actual witch, just the cat of the witch. Seems good to me. Alright, how about we get that sorted out? So we'll do something like that, a great theme. And then we have some more tricks. And then just tell everyone what we can do.
Alright, so
writing it down.
For advertising, were we thinking for going out and promoting the show? So promoting the show, mechanically speaking, promoting the show is an action. It takes 2 days. Only one person can do it at a time, and they can be assisted by another person. The assister has to make a DC 20 society check. If they do, it gives the person a bonus. And then I believe at this level, the person doing it also makes a DC 20 society check. And if you succeed at that, I'm saying you because I'm talking to you, Will, right now, and I do mean you because you're probably the most likely one to be making it. We would get your level plus your charisma modifier in anticipation. So in theory, that's 9. So it's hard to anticipate because we don't know what the last, and if you fail, you still generate 1. Don't critically fail. Just don't.
Also, if you critically succeed, you get double that amount, which can be bad because you could
which can be bad because you don't want to do too much
and then not deliver in the end.
So we don't know what this newcomer's ability will be.
Nope.
But let's estimate that it would probably be around Jojyre or Azzy's. So we would have 3 people generating 5 anticipation. In theory, this is assuming everyone succeeds once. We would have 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 excitement in theory. That's kind of like our goal to kind of get around. If we can, because I'm thinking, or we could drop that a little lower, and do maybe 16, 17, something like that. That's what I'm saying. I don't know this new performer, which makes me have more anxiety.
I guess I need to go recruit them.
I papers. I did math. I thought about this, and now we're anyway.
You could always be on trick 7.
Yeah.
I don't have anything.
Yet you have 7 days.
I have ideas, but anything that I would need would take more than that to be built, and then preparing and dealing with Mordane. Anyway,
Leafy, I'm just going to add in. Leafy mentions that May wanted to work on something new.
An act.
Yeah.
I have the same worry about putting May up there as I have putting the Featherfall 5 up there, though. I don't want...
No, not up. On the ground.
Leafy would know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Leafy would not pull that shit.
And she said, like, she points out that May was asking for me to help her learn how to teach the animals to do a trick with the animals.
But I'm just as worried about putting, like, if I was okay with putting the Featherfall 5 out there, like, and May needs rest after what she's just been through. I mean, I don't want Dusklight
Next time.
even thinking about them.
All of your choices. I mean, she is part of the future. You know, I mean,
I agree. She's also, again, we're theming it around that.
Yes.
She's the youngest of us, and therefore the future. If she's able to.
I mean, we can send someone else out there with her. It could be a duo, so that we can make sure that they're okay.
She hasn't had time.
No, she hasn't.
To get anything. And besides, she's just been through a pretty nasty
horrible
experience.
Ordeal.
Yeah, she needs to rest.
Look, we'll think about it. 7th act to be determined.
What's our backup in case we don't?
We'll figure that out when that comes. Just play
More
it. That
Dane.
Should be okay. Should be fine. More Dane, maybe. It's a huge maybe.
Anyway, so in theory, we want to get around 19. Maybe a little less than that, assuming that everyone passes. Critical successes don't increase excitement. They only increase anticipation. Or no, they do increase excitement. They increase excitement by half. Half rounded down, I think, which is why it didn't make a difference in the first show, because half of 1 rounded down was 0. So
math.
So yeah.
Shall we do a tier 3 or 4 then of flyers and advertisements and things like that?
I mean, so I think that we can either do a tier 3 or 4, or we could just, I mean, it only takes 2 days. We could spend 4 days, if you're willing, Jojyre, promoting the show.
4 days. I mean, is there 8 days in a week?
I mean, it's only been a few days. Like, we still have 6 days left, right?
This is your first day. You arrived today. You have 6 days left.
Yeah. So we have.
Can we? That sounds fine. How about we spend just a bit of gold for just the flyers then? Just to generate a little bit of anticipation.
All right.
Tier 2 would be fine,
not a bad
I think.
idea.
Tier 2. So 5 gold pieces on flyers, and then we wanted to get the nets, correct? Safety net?
The nets would be good, but if we're not using the Featherfall 5, there is no point, is there?
Dwarven throwers?
Going to be up in
Dwarven
the
throwers,
right? I forgot. They're like rocks to me, so they're just part of nature, But yeah, I mean that's fine. We could definitely get them.
Okay.
Some stuff. Safety is our number 1 priority.
Karsh, is it okay?
That seems wrong coming from Jojyre.
I know it makes me surprised as well.
Is it safe to just say, like, it's easy enough to liquidate our assets, and can I start dividing that up now?
Yeah. If you wish to do it, then we can do a downtime off screen of, like, you spend time, like a half day or a day in the city.
Yeah, I mean that would be
someone else is doing
Yeah, that would be what Lieriel would be doing while Jojyre and Lieriel knows where to go to sell shit.
Fences.
Get at least get at least 30% extra for all the items. You're not welcome back if you don't.
I know what I'm doing. Fuck off.
All right. All right. What else should we set up? Let's see. I think.
So much love.
And here I am thinking about, well, I could get myself a long piece of Kevlar, dip it in liquid, use it as a skipping rope jump, and do like double dutch.
Okay.
Seen that.
Yeah.
I once worked with a former professional skipping performer. I know that sounds really weird, but he was also an ice skater and did his acts for Disney and Ice and stuff. Weird people you meet.
Gold do we have to spend for the circus?
We have enough for tier 2 and that's I'm dividing all of that up right now. Just give me 1 second.
Okay. I guess while we're doing this, I'm trying to decide who I'm going to bring with me to go promote the circus. I need someone that is very driven, a self-starter, someone that is, willing to work for nothing. Sounds great to me. A very good unpaid intern would be great. How about you, Azzy? You look great.
What? What? I don't know what most of those things mean.
Perfect. You're exactly the kind of person I'm looking for. All right. So.
Okay.
Have any society?
I thought you were going to take me, to be honest.
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
Out
I
of
would
character,
give- I
who
would
is
give
our
myself-
society? Who is our society experts, actually?
It's just you and Jake. You're the only ones with society. I've got Escadar lore, but I'm also selling shit, so I'm not available.
I only have a +7 in my society. I don't have a.
Which is
I
more
would
than
give
anyone
myself-
else.
So maybe we
No.
want
I
to
would
switch
give-
that around.
I have +8 in society.
Yeah.
I would give myself a permanent penalty to society if there was a mechanic for it.
I mean, all right.
One
Azzy-
below untrained is terrified of this skill in every way, shape, or form.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
All right, Azzy. I won't
Untrained,
bring you
emotional
next
damage.
time. Next time, I will bring you, Azzy. All right, Jake, let's go. We've done this before. It's fine. I will head this off, though, because I think it'd be better for me to head it off. I mean, how high is your charisma? What's your charisma modifier?
Yeah, we would get, you can trade if you want. So like Jojyre does one, Jake does the other.
Sure, that sounds good to me. All right, that sounds good.
I'd be up for just going out and doing some busking or something along those lines.
Sure, busking? That sounds great. How about we have you busk with one of our friends? Oh, where's Axel? Where's Axel? I'm gonna look for Axel.
Oh god, that poor
Where's Axel?
child.
Where are they?
Where are the other birds? at?
Axel
Oh,
is
yeah, where
busy working.
Ah,
So is there somewhere to put our permanent upgrades?
I don't know. I'll find it.
a place to just to write all of our upgrades and stuff would be.
It's
good.
okay.
Just like a journal.
I'll put it here. Okay.
I'll probably put underneath the temporary ones. For the
Yeah.
moment, yeah.
Alrighty. Oh, I also need to recruit too. How does recruitment work in this Karsh? Because I know
Not how you
that there
expect.
was a way that we could recruit individuals.
Yes, you can recruit individuals that you meet.
Ah.
The only person we've met so far is Flint.
All right. Well, I'm
That
looking
we've
for
seen.
I don't think he would want to join us. I mean, he is only 15 years old, so.
I mean,
just
depends on how the menagerie is treating him. If he's being mistreated, then it might be easy to bring him over to us.
It's true. It's true.
There might be a
Maybe-
there might be a fan of the new game going around called Escadar Craft.
What?
Craft.
Oh god damn it!
Circus Craft.
That was
Yeah, Karsh, how would recruiting work in this? We have to just
It is-
find them naturally?
Yeah. There are certain NPCs that you can meet or see or spot, which, yeah,
Okay.
which you can
Um,
persuade in certain ways, but that's all through role playing and all through everything. It's not just I go out and recruit. It's not an action, which is what you're expecting.
All right. I mean, can I? So we're still on technically we're still on the first day because we're planning right now. Technically,
Yes.
can I spend this first day looking for new recruits? So just
Well,
seeking,
the first day also needs to have, which is why I tried to encourage this section. You must get your flyers dealt with today. That must be done the first day.
Yeah. So
Okay,
the
fine then.
flyers. Are we sure that we only want the second level for 2 anticipation?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah, that's good. All
Yeah,
right.
fine.
So
That's
we're
just
going
fine.
with advertisement tier 2. I think that we should really push, in terms of flyers, we should really push the dwarven throwers.
Okay.
Just because they're our big number.
Have I, just in the brief wanderings around Escadar, did I see any other kobolds at all?
It's a mixed city, so there would be kobolds, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's
I'm
not
not
just-
I'm not an unusual sight around these parts.
It's got a lot of Azarketi or Low Aslanti, because there is an embassy here, but it's everyone.
Okay.
It's nice.
I
wrote up a
going to go and-
demographics section.
So,
Did you share this
Yes.
document?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yes, it's in Circus links. Yes.
it is.
Okay.
There. It's currently bookmarked, and I refer back to
Right.
it whenever I need it.
yeah, there's a lot.
Probably now.
Oh.
I haven't touched it because I'm going to stay true to character of not knowing what the fuck anything is.
Yeah, there's a demographics section. I put a lot of different sections in there.
Alrighty.
Child.
We've decided on the flyers.
Yeah.
So that's our promotion done. That's like the first day then. We find someone to purchase the flyers from, or someone to make it, or we make it ourselves with with rustabouts helping. And then I guess we'll be on the second day then. At this
I did
point.
ask what do we need to roll for graphic design.
And
We don't need to. We're paying someone for that.
The response
So that-
Paying
was
for it.
depending on if it's melee or ranged.
Yeah, but does it also deal persistent wallet damage?
So-
Okay. So assuming we
If
get
you're going-
the
if you're
safety
going-
nets involved.
So, are you going into the city to
Yes.
arrange the flyers, or are you printing
Yes.
them locally?
We are going to the city to get the flyers printed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And to
there will
liquidate
be
the
there will be
assets.
print blocks already made of most of the current performers. Though Axel and Axel wouldn't be on the print blocks. They would need to be created. But everyone else would have their own things done because Axel was a new performer that came in who'd never performed before. So
Okay.
that might cost a little bit extra.
How much?
It's fine.
Say another gold for the new performer to get the print block
Done.
made and carved, so then which can be used for later.
Sure.
Done.
That sounds
Easy.
good.
And
What level does Axel evolve?
now the GM tells you that the NPCs don't go up levels.
Yes.
But so you can get a print block made, and you can be directed kind of to where you can get these done. They charge you the listed price plus the extra. On you're leaving the cleared area that everyone's working on. Can I get a society or survival roll from the two people that are leaving?
It's our choice.
Since I am going
the three.
out to liquidate our assets, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I could sway Escadar lore.
Yeah, that'll do. I'll allow Escadar laws and society law in this too. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry,
my
I just have to
Holy hell.
load this up.
I only have a plus 8. Why can't I roll that for my other thing?
I don't care. I'm gonna spend my hero point.
You're spending your hero point because it's late in the show. Okay, spend the hero point, done.
Yes.
Also, just 'cause I would have done it even if it was early in the
Yeah.
show. I want to know about Escadar.
And throw away that card that you've got as well.
Yep.
Jojyre and Lieriel, as you're walking towards the city, you're thinking, you might need some extra signage along the path, along the road.
Oh yeah. To
Hmm.
direct people to us. We are pretty far off. How much do I think that would cost?
About the same amount as your
About the same?
advertisement.
Okay.
Oh, so it's gonna double
So-
our advertisement
Yeah.
costs.
Okay.
And double your advertisement cost.
So plus an additional 6. Okay.
Is it wrong of me to want to put like a stall in the middle of the trip selling popcorn but no
Yeah.
drinks?
Definitely.
Well,
Definitely. a great
that's
idea.
actually one of the upgrades, but I don't
I
think
kn-
that we are at the
Well,
point where
just-
we can.
You sell popcorn, they get really thirsty, then they buy drinks at the circus. Free toilets, but you have to pay for toilet paper.
Right.
Okay,
We
we're not
definitely
that bad.
need to get more advertisements.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. So we bought some signage. Seems fine. So that's that. That's done. That's done. And then go to the city. Lieriel's gonna go sell her stuff.
Mhm.
Just sell it for market price.
I think I've got listed price there for
I-
most items. Yeah.
Yeah. So with reselling things, you get
Mhm.
half the cost back.
Okay. Seems good. Alrighty.
So
Is there anything
I
we need to role play through?
already calculated all that.
I'm just saying that if we want to roleplay it, is it possible for us to get more for it? Is my question, Karsh.
Nah.
Okay.
That's fair.
I was just gonna ask that first.
Doesn't get more clear cut than that.
Nah.
That's all I was gonna ask for. 'Cause I'm pretty sure on average, with the amount of items that we have, we probably get like average market price for it. Because
Yeah.
some people would not be happy and stuff like that. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Some of the
Alright,
things have been sitting out in the wild for quite a while. Other things were found,
Good.
yeah, in toxic places.
Then, if that's the case,
So,
yeah.
so you move in. You get what's Jake doing? If Jake's not going into the city,
Jake was. Are we
Yes.
doing?
it's three of us.
Azzy's the one
All
that's
three of us
not.
going.
Azzy's
Yeah.
not on. It's not okay.
Yeah.
What's Azzy doing? If you're not going into the city,
Azzy was going to practice his act, but he's used up almost all of his stronger magic, so he can't really do that. So he's going to have a wander into town and no,
Alone?
actually he's not. No, he's not. I just
He can
realized
come
that
with
now.
Lieriel
Mhm.
if he just like wants to
You
go
can just
into
come
the
if he
city.
wants, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll tag along with Lieriel.
Yeah.
And
So-
we'll.
I'll take
Yeah,
us
we'll
to
just
the
split the
like
party.
less. Here's the thing. That's why we don't get as much because I take us to the less sketchy areas,
That makes sense.
and
that
so
makes
I'm
sense.
not as familiar with
That makes
with
sense.
the people I'm selling to.
If that's the case, how about we? I do actually want to roleplay this part if we're going to the
Mhm.
city and we're just like splitting the party. Let's definitely roleplay this out. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the case. I'm taking Jake along with me to go take some care of some errands. Care of some stuff. I would say that right after we split from the
Mhm.
advertisement stuff, we just go our own ways and we go do our own thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm taking Jake to go do some errands while the other two do their thing.
okay. So let's.
I am gonna drop by the bank again too, if Azzy doesn't mind waiting outside for me.
Yeah, sure.
You don't take Azzy into the bank. Okay.
Become a dragon. Maybe see the horde and become gross. Never mind.
No.
Okay. So,
I think I'm a dragon.
yeah. Will and Jojyre and Jake head off into the city after getting the print works done and arranging signage for the trail that leads out of the city, just to make sure people stay on the path and so they know that they're not that far from. Right? Do you do like mile mark, like not mile markers, but distance markers to show, like, for the people to not be too far? And do you lie to say you're almost there? You're almost there. You're almost there.
Yes, 100%.
Yes.
I'm lying. Yes, I will lie.
Not
Literally,
lying,
I'm going
just
to-
creative truth telling.
Also, I think Azzy would have brought this up before you went. How can we be sure it's not going to be sabotaged?
We can't. So it is.
We're
We can
gonna have
rust
to
Would it be
check
better?
it.
I
Would it
mean,
be
how many
better to
roustabouts
put it
can
up-
we spare to just stand there all night?
It's like the roustabouts have their own jobs. Like, roustabout is a full-time job at a circus. They are always working.
What
There's not
I
a
might
few we can
suggest,
spare?
yeah, what I might suggest then is if we put those up at the end of the week, so that there's less
Yeah.
time for them to be defaced.
Sure.
We put the the ones that are like, hey, yeah, come here this way up later. But the posters we have to put up earlier on.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds
Mhm.
good. That
Well, the
sounds like a better
posters
plan to
take
me.
time to be printed, so that's the whole thing too. That's why they have
Yeah.
to be dealt with at the start of the week. So, after heading and getting all that organised, where are you heading off to? Where are we heading
Who are
off to
you
into the
asking
city?
this to?
Well,
You,
You're the
You
one that's
will.
leading
Oh,
Jake, apparently.
Me.
you.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
I'm
just let me
gonna
offer up my collar and you can put the leash on me and go woof woof woof. Bark bark growl.
All right, Jake. All right, Jake. We've just arrived in a large city, the first big city we've seen in a very long time. How about we do a bit of exploring? You know, figure out what's been going on. We haven't been here in so long, you know, figure out what's happening and things like that. What do you say? You don't have a choice.
Oh, joy.
All right, perfect. Let's
Rapture.
go. Perfect. All right. I want to go find some old acquaintances or people that I recognize to try to figure out anything that's changed that I need to be aware of, and also rumors about the menagerie, because I haven't gotten a straight answer from anybody. Those are the two main things I want to find.
So where are you heading? Like,
Which districts is things?
districts? Like upper,
We're
lower?
going to the woodworkers. Going to
Woodworkers
woodworkers
district is
district
more
first.
of a lower.
Yeah, the lower districts is probably where I'm heading, and I'm sure that we would have probably like passed by Lieriel and them. I'm pretty sure that's most likely around the area. Lieriel would probably been gone. Market Street.
Yeah, Lieriel would have taken Azzy south of Market Street. She's not taking him anywhere north of Market Street. That's not Azzy's safe area.
Okay. Yeah, I'm heading to the woodworkers district then, and then I'm gonna go see an old friend to commission some items as well, if possible.
So Woodworker Street's, it's busy. It's late in the day.
There's
There's a lot
of
of,
the map. Oh yeah, here we go.
it's late in the day, and you should be on the right map. Yep, you are cool.
Yeah.
Late in the day, people are still busy. People are still out and about. There's the Woodworkers district. It's not the best district. A little bit overpopulated. A little bit of crime. A little bit of shady dealings here and there, and everything's a bit more cramped compared to, well, south of the Market Street.
Karsh, quick question. I've written in my notes that Jake has a keyring in his caravan of keys. He'll have grabbed that.
Keyring of keys. Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
I will DM. I'll send it to you later, but it's just there. Random house keys.
Yep. So in Woodwork, again, it's a little bit more shady, and like the streets aren't as large. They're a bit more run down, a bit more claustrophobic. With all like the buildings tightly mixed together. There's people on the street begging for food and begging for this or that. There's street vendors selling questionable meats and questionable items. The items itself are not questionable, of course. It's more the origins of like maybe who they got it from, it would be possibly questionable. That's kind of the woodworkers district. A little bit of a lot more shady than anywhere else of the city.
Of course, of course. I just look at Jake and just say, Jake, I'm gonna buy some food from that vendor over there. Just stay here, right? And then I'm just gonna kind of walk around a little bit. See if I recognize some of the shops I may have frequented before, things like that. Have things changed a lot? Or do you have things changed relatively the same?
There's parts which are all good. Yeah, that comes up in chat, by the way. There's parts which are similar. It looks like other parts have been cleared out by the law. Maybe law enforcement's come through and just done a cleanse of a street here or a cleanse of a street there. It looks like it's less active than or less vibrant than what it used to be, which was only 6 months ago. The local guard have been working hard, it seems, on a difficult problem.
Yeah, I see. Okay, can I look for an acquaintance of mine then, if possible?
Yeah.
Sure. Should I roll perception for it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Investigation, perception. Yeah.
Okay. 23. I'm looking for Ban, if possible. One of my old friends.
So, Jake sees Jojyre approach. What looks to be a beggar, like they're just sitting on the edge of an alley. This again, shady district. This person's sitting like almost in the shadows on the side of an alley. Not really where a beggar would be sitting. Like not prominent of like where you'd get a lot of business asking for money.
Yeah. Jake, you would probably see Jojyre just kind of walk over there and he's looking around. And at this point, we've bought like maybe a couple of questionable sticks of meat. Very, very good questionable things, but it tastes okay. And as we're kind of walking down this alley, I just kind of just look around and say, oh, finally, I've been looking for him everywhere. All right, Jake, do you want to come along with me to talk, or would you rather keep, everything professional?
Again, Jake's backstory, Padfoot. I know what you're doing. So I would actually sit back and just keep an eye for everything.
All right. Professional then. I'm gonna walk forward and I'm gonna go over towards my my acquaintance and just as he's kind of sitting there, I just kind of lean down a little bit and say, "Hey, you're not allowed to sit there, my friend. This is my begging spot." And just kind of
I've been
tap him on
and looks up, is like, where the hell have you been?
It's a bit of a long story, but truth be told, it's actually quite a short story. I was actually I was spirited away. So, how about this, Ben? It's been so long since we've seen each other. Should we catch up?
The last time you owed me a drink. And some coin, I believe, and rattles his cup.
Yeah, you see, the problem about being spirited away is that you kind of lose some memory of those things. So we could just call it even Stevens for now. But a major thing I need to ask is, what's been going wrong in the city? Things are changing here.
Oh, you see,
what's happening?
I've got this medical condition.
I'm not asking
and it
about
requires
you.
funds for me to remember things. Rattling his cup.
All right. For every question I ask you, I will pay you a copper if you answer it honestly. How about that? We used to do these deals all the time if possible.
Yeah, and when we used to do those deals, you used to be far richer than the copper.
Well, it's tough times, all right? It's very tough out here. I have to.
And here you are in a tails and a hat, and here I am still sitting in the dark in the street.
I've offered you many jobs before, Ben. And every time you say, begging's easier. Alright? I've offered you many jobs. Yes, I know. I would gladly be here too if I didn't care to get my feet dirty or my ass wet. Fine.
It's more the
a silver,
coldness
here.
of the dirt and
Here,
stone.
a silver. Dink. And just throw a silver down.
Now we're going in the right direction. So what was your
Yes,
question?
right.
What's happening in the streets?
What has changed that I would need to know? Are many people still in the same places?
That's pretty
or
open.
things- I mean, it's an open question. It's a lot of silver.
Well, it's 1 silver per question. That was the deal. So what's the local captain's been ramping up everything over she's been here been a little bit, but she's been ramping up on corruption, and this district's been hit harder than most, with smugglers being ran out of town and busted and left, right, and centre. She's even got guards posted in certain areas which they believe are smuggling routes. Can't get past them. It's all been they've even been overhauling the guard. Anyone that's found under the payroll of someone gets thrown in prison. Either thrown in prison or thrown out the guard. They're lucky if they don't get thrown in prison.
Did they do a thorough flush, or is Seville
It's
still
been
working?
hard. It's been
Is
hard
Seville still working
to
or
move
no?
running around. Your old lieutenant friend, I haven't seen him for a while, but I don't believe he wears a uniform anymore.
Oh, that's slightly terrifying. If you haven't, oh, hopefully he's in the ground and dead. If he's around without a uniform, he's even more dangerous than that. All right, that's fine. I mean, I could put those things together. But then the menagerie. Current public opinion.
Oh yeah, your employers. How's that going for you?
Don't work there anymore. That's why I left. I was spirited away by an elvish siren. So, it is what it is.
Ooh, moving up in the world, huh?
No, not in that
I
way,
hear Elvis Sirens can
Ben.
pay better than the silver. Maybe you should ask
How
for
about-
a pay rise for your coin purse.
How about we just answer my question, Ben, please.
What would you like to know about the menagerie?
Celeste, are they still high in public opinion, or has the public gotten tired of them? Are they still
They're
in
the
the dark?
joy of Escadar.
Is that sarcastic, or is that more of a...
No, publicly, they
Actual-
are the joy of Escadar.
Ah, well, shit, I'd hope some of the corruption would have come out soon enough. I guess it's going to be up to someone to try and take them down. That's fine. Alright, if they're the
Well-
joy, that's...
I mean, being the joy of Escadar, they have deeper pockets. And if they've got people paid off, they haven't been busted yet. They haven't been found. And it's just a case of, like, if there's stuff going on, they're hiding it well.
So same old, same old. Perfect. Alright, other than that, do you know if Sir is still working or no? I haven't gone towards the place yet. Or rather, no, Miss. Is Miss still working?
I would say so. They've been a bit. They've moved a few times. If you need the new business
I
address,
do need the new business address, would be great.
and starts giving you locations of
Right.
where.
Alright. Okay, Ben. Well, I only have one more question to ask of you, my friend.
When you're getting drinks.
Uh,
I believe there's a coin.
Yeah, when are you? Yeah,
question.
when are you free? When are you free? When can we get some drinks to actually, catch up with our social obligation?
Oh, I think I'm free now. If you're paying for the drinks.
Oh, yeah, I'm quite busy now, actually. I'll catch you later. Perfect. All right, Jake, we gotta go. And I'm
Wait,
just gonna just
where are
leave
you
him there.
staying? As you walk off.
Yep, I walk off. I do leave a trail of copper though, like a little some kind of breadcrumbs that go along the floor. Go
A
back to
stone
Jake
hits you in
and
the back of the head as you turn around and you're seeing picking up like coppers. And then the kids are starting to move towards the area and he's pushing them off.
That's exactly what I wanted. Alright. Okay, Jake, I've gotten some basic information about stuff. Obviously, we knew that the city was being cleaned up. Menagerie, still in the graces of the city. So it'd be hard. Well, our big reveal is going to have to be during our show, I believe. It's going to be a bit hard to prove that they've done anything terrible. Although they have. And other than that, I have one more errand, or a couple more errands I need to run. You still want to come with me?
We don't go alone.
Alright, buddy. I'll get you a drink later. Actually, there are some nice tea shops around here. I've never been in them, but I've heard they have nice tea.
There are some supplies I do need. I've got some ideas for some new tricks. So, well, I'll do that. I'm shopping out of RP. Because it's just basic supplies.
The
But-
Woodworkers District is probably not the best place to shop. I will point that out.
Exactly.
At least not for legitimate wares.
Oh, there are some illegitimate wares I'm going to pick up as well, but that
Okay.
can be done off stream.
Yeah. Just wanted to, yeah.
Woodworkers District is a bit of a misnomer. It is true. Alright.
Jake's backstory can be very interesting
I wanted
sometimes.
to call it Weather Run, but apparently that was one of the things the books named for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna head over to where I need to head to. You want to go to the other two and see what? they're
Yeah.
doing?
Lieriel and I was going to say Lorian, but Lieriel and Azzy.
Yeah. So Lieriel would take Azzy sort of into the market area, where there were lots of shops and things. And most of it is, her selling this stuff. She gets a few odd things. She'll get some gold dust, and then she'll take Azzy to a weaponry store. She gets some basic stuff.
So for Azzy, it's late in the day, and there's people out everywhere. Like they brush up against you. They don't even notice you're there. There's carts along the streets, which again the animals are not paying attention. They're more trying to push people out the way to get through. It's
Lieriel,
Yeah.
Can I just hold your hand? Because I don't want to.
Oh yeah, Lieriel would have had it out ready for him to grab. Would just be like trying to help him navigate through this.
Does Azzy have one of those child safety vests on?
the backpacks
Oh.
with the monkey.
Just trying to help him navigate. Like sharp left.
There really is a shop you could. There's a shop for everything, isn't there?
Most everything, yes. This one, I mean, they're incredible here. Empyrean and Soon, they're wonderful, wonderful people. Make wonderful weapons. And she gets a few mundane things. I was actually thinking, you remember how, well, coming up in the circus, it deserves a little bit of a reward. And turns to one of the shopkeepers. I have heard that there are some concealable weapons. I was thinking maybe something that could fit in a cane.
And you're asking a
This is cool.
shopkeeper this.
Yeah, like I'm essentially trying to commission a sword cane.
Like,
Which they are, I believe, common.
how are you dressed?
Nicely. Lieriel's generally dressed pretty nice.
Can I get a society roll, please?
Can I do persuasion?
A persuasion. But this is to more persuade that you're upper crust asking for this. That's why I was thinking for society.
I mean, I'm thinking purely for showmanship purposes.
Can I still get a persuasion, please?
Yeah. Diplomacy or still society?
Society, diplomacy, either way.
Okay,
But society,
I'll do diplomacy.
it's more of a pretend, or even acting,
Yeah.
to pretend to be a bit more. It's like,
I'll do diplomacy then.
yeah, this is just to see how you're coming across.
Nice.
Yeah.
As if you just like if you fail that role, it's like you just coming across as a street urchin, like looking for something to stab people. Like, well, we don't really sell them to the public, but we have had them commissioned from time to time from some of our
Yes.
some of the retired gentry. Are you new
I was
coming through
thinking
the town?
something. I've been here a while. I'm actually I'm with a new performing group in town. And so I was thinking something a little bit flashier. Maybe copper. Decals and things like that. Something that would
copper
really
blade
catch
or copper
light.
cane?
Oh, like the handle more, not the blade. I know, the blade has to be so sort of the top, maybe copper. I was thinking black for the actual cane part of it. Just something and would catch the light nicely when you pull it out.
Right. If you've got someone that can sketch out any ideas, we can probably put those to paper and then translate to a design.
I mean, that's
designs like this do take some time. If you, again, it's not really.
No, I know, and I mean, I would be willing to pay a little bit extra to have it rushed.
Well, the permits are also going to be an issue.
Right, certainly. Exactly. All right, so I'll have to go back to the square. Can you tell me precisely what permits you need?
For a concealed weapon, like this would be a hidden blade. Or I think they class it as an assassin's concealed blade, because it is it's just it's a whole thing. If you're part of the gentry, or I don't know if the performers would be allowed to have such things, but that'll be up to the captain to authorize.
Yeah. Well, are you able to start it, and then I can show you the permits once I come back? At least the blade part, maybe not the concealment until I can show you that.
We can do part of it.
Wonderful.
With the down payment, of course.
Naturally. How much would you like? The
Full
actual
price for weapon as half down payment.
Okay. So it's full price.
And that full price is your half down payment, so it's going to cost double the amount of.
I'll just pay all of it now.
And a name and location for where you as well, just so we know.
Oh, Lieriel. And I am just unfortunately we don't have a direct address, but we're just all the way north at the all the way north on sort of the path that leads north from Street Road.
What are you doing out there?
That's where our performing group is set up. You might be seeing a few posters coming up. I
thought you were down in the south.
No, we are actually new to the city. We're not part of the established group yet.
Oh, have you seen them? They're amazing. If one day, I'm sure, if you work hard, you'll be able to join their group. They're so good.
Well, I'll be sure to check it out.
Azzy kind of just goes,
and we'll make that down payment.
And for the little one,
Wonderful.
is there anything I can help you with?
Oh no, I don't use weapons. Thank
that's
you.
good.
Yes, as you can tell, really just performers here of all sorts.
Why would a performer need a sword?
For showmanship purposes.
I understand Kane, but don't know why.
I mean, we do all sorts of things aside from, well, I'm sure whatever common acts you've seen with, with what's already here.
I don't really need a weapon because my magic's like super dangerous. But I try to use it. I prefer to use it for like performance.
Puts a hand on
anything.
Azzy's shoulder.
Can I have a persuasion, please, with that?
I thought you were about to say just like grabs his muscle like.
Nope, just puts a hand on his shoulder.
Can I have a persuasion?
That's Lieriel's. Oh God, stop talking.
Yeah, diplomacy.
Diplomacy, yeah.
Wow,
Like
natural 2, 13.
Yeah. So the super dangerous comes across exactly how it comes across.
It's super dangerous.
Yes, it is,
All
little
right.
kobold. I'm sure you're very dangerous.
Well, it seems like we have a few more errands. So thank you so much for your time. I hope to be back soon.
And check out the menagerie. They are amazing.
Certainly.
And as you
Just
leave the shop, you
leaves.
notice that they've got a poster.
All right. Well,
Where did you? Where did you used to live here? When you before the menagerie, that is.
You know, how about I take you to where I used to live when I was really little?
Yeah,
It's
that'd be really nice.
It's fun.
I'm slowly getting used to it. It's still.
And honestly, it's going to be far more calm than it is here too.
Yeah, I'd much rather stick around with you than go wander off with.
Yeah,
myself.
and
But yeah, it's. I mean, there's a lot of people, but they. I guess maybe because I'm small, they don't tend to notice me, which I suppose is nice.
yes, it's a busy city. Everyone's, and as they're walking, she's going to kind of lead them west. Everyone here is always busy, always rushing around, always doing things. I don't know. I kind of like it. It was easy enough to not be seen when I didn't want to be. Easy enough to kind of just blend in with the crowd, though. I mean, I suppose I also grew up around it, so I have no qualms with pushing my way to where I need to go.
Yeah. I mean, it's the thing is that where I grew up, it was crowded like this, but everyone was the same height as me. This is very different, in a way.
Yes, I suppose. Honestly, you know, there aren't terribly many elves in Escadar either. I mean, there are a few, but the city's only been around for, you know, a few hundred years. It's more common now, but I guess most of the longer lived races are just sort of getting into it, you know, just that second generation. All the firsts were immigrants to the area, but I don't know, I guess humans are our height.
And as we're walking along, Azzy is just constantly asking, so what does that sign say? What's this shop?
Yeah, and so she'll answer, you know, that's Hollywell Lane. That is the Silver Tankard. That's actually, I'm sure Jake might know that pretty well. It's big for Canaanites and things. And as you get further in, you get to what looks to be a residential area that has just it's one of those quite picturesque, like picket fences. Every house has, you know, a few beautiful trees, you know, grown around it. And they're relatively large houses. And so it's a little bit calmer, at least. The streets are not nearly as busy.
This looks nice.
Yeah.
I've not seen buildings like this before. It's kind of... They
Oh, rich people can afford ridiculous things.
So you grow up with quite a lot of money?
For a bit, yes. And she'll point to a house, and it has like little buttercups in the garden in the front yard, and it's very cute. It's been rebuilt like twice since I lived there, but that's where I used to live. My parents were I don't know, fancy. They had enough money, not quite enough to be in the mansions over there, which are ridiculous and more than any one person could ever need.
Oh, wow.
But it was good.
I'd love to show you my home one day, but I don't think you'd fit in the case.
Well, I mean, I'm happy to duck, stand on my knees. I'm sure there's a spell.
No. Yeah, maybe. It's nowhere near as pretty as this. I mean, kobolds are... Everything's just like, you put in the effort you need, and don't waste anything on, don't waste effort on making things look pretty. Just make it practical. And so, very much a lot of the time, it was just not very much to look at.
I mean,
This is incredible.
Decent way to think. None of this is necessary, and honestly, Azzy, as pretty as it is, money can go to a lot of people's heads very quickly. Makes you think you're better than you are. So.
Yeah, I suppose it can.
But a little bit of prettiness, a little bit of joy never hurt anyone.
And he just kind of like is like taking in the sights and everything.
It's nice.
Back to the other two. In the less affluent part of town.
Oh my god, this city sucks. It's so big.
Moving to moving to more like the Den Row.
Yeah, we're going to like the edge of Den Row.
I
my
love
God.
Den Row.
This city sucks.
Full of
It's
murderers,
so
cutthroats.
Alright, at this point, Jojyre's put on his cloak, and he's taken off his hat, he's taken off his stuff. He makes it look like he has no money. He looks like he's broke. And then just kind of look around, just kind of... Alright, Jake. Did you go to these areas when you were living in Uskadar, or did you kind of stay away from these parts?
Denro.
You may
I would have
gone to
actually.
Woodworkers.
I would have
Den
come
Row is
probably.
the worst part of the city.
I was hired. The point of the fact is, if you're so overtly different, people don't pay attention to you, or they pay attention to you for the wrong reasons. Like wearing a high-vis vest when you're trying to steal items from a person's house.
I see.
It's great if they work in the industrial district. Less if that's like the high end, because that's...
Yeah, no, industrial district. It's like you stand out so much, people just do not see you half the time. Or if they do see you, there's like an interest. It's not, you're a threat. But Jake would make an attempt to make himself a little bit more disheveled.
Just, look like you're a little bit drunk. A little tiny bit more drunker. Okay, perfect. So...
Do you want to rethink that?
Hold it. Yeah, no.
They would then put a big
target.
sign, target, victim.
I thought you knew what to do around here. You don't be drunk. You make yourself look more trouble than it's worth.
I acted drunk here a lot. It was to lure and bait people in.
Did you
so I can
act drunk,
actually...
or were you?
It was so I
Sorry.
could lure some
Yeah,
people into
act
some
drunk,
information.
lure, and bait. We're not doing that right now.
Right, right. Sorry. I actually, you know,
It's force of habit. I know. Understand.
as far as I'm having, yeah. I mean, the main thing, Jake, is that if I have to let you know on a secret, Denro was not where I spent most of my time in Escada. I spent most of my time in other places. Oh, I think that's over there, actually. Okay, perfect. This time, please come with me into the shop. I don't want you to disappear when I enter the shop, alright? I don't want you to just go, because some people will look at you and think you're very cute and think you can be sold. So let's not have that happen, alright? So let's go.
Again.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And as you walk into the front door of the shop, nondescript, you hear the clatter of armor from behind you on the street. As you walk into the shop, you just look back and there's 10 city guard in plate armor running down the street in formation. They're not coming towards you, but they're going elsewhere. You think a raid is about to happen.
Well, nothing to do with us. Alright, let's go in the shop. Just kind of open the door. Just... Is it locked or is it just openable?
The door's openable. As you open the door into the shop, sorry, go get.
I'd like to first check for traps, please. I'd like to roll some perception to check for some traps, just in case. 'Cause this individual may be known to set up traps because of their.
Would you have told Jake about that?
I'll just say I'm gonna go first, Jake. Just follow my steps. I'm not gonna tell you that there's traps.
Fair enough then.
Inside this location, it's almost a shop front, but without actually selling. Like, you can't really see what they're trying to sell. Like, there's nothing on display. There's nothing there. It's just like they're obviously a shop front. They've got a counter, and behind the counter looks like a young goblin. Like, can I help? The young goblin starts to say, "Can I help you?" Oh,
Yeah, are they in?
no, not today. They're a bit busy.
I was really hoping they'd be in. Sorry, I don't think we've met, but you've seen pictures, right?
I know your description. How's business?
Perfect, perfect. Business is good. Business, actually, no, I'm actually out of business. I have retired from that sort of thing. I'm just here to pick up some things that I may have left, and also to see if she is willing to, well, provide me with some more instruments.
Where? I don't think I can. I don't think I can hand over things without well.
Well, they're mine.
Well, they
I
might
left
be
them here.
yours, and while I think I know who you are, if you're not who you are, then you will be very angry at me, and so will she.
I will be angry.
Is this for? Unless you're trading. If you're trading, then we can take someone on trade for maybe your items.
Look, I'm not going to give collateral,
And
alright? I'm not a customer.
She's pointing at Jake.
I'm not going to give collateral. Honestly, the items that I have are worth way less than him.
The young goblin leans
so-
over and says, "Hi, my name's Sir."
Hello.
A little bit extra. Can talk.
No, I can't. I'm not. Look, when is Miss going to be back?
Does Jake smile at that?
Jake smiles and then continues smiling. You can see the teeth.
Good teeth too.
Oh, the better to bite you with, my dearie. I haven't had
Jake,
goblin
please
for a
don't
long
encourage
you.
time.
Please don't encourage
You
me.
hear the distinct cocking of a weapon, of a crossbow.
Please don't encourage, Jake. We've walked into enemy lines. There's most likely many snares around. traps and things that may end our lives within well, the owner does like to make people suffer, so within the minute probably. So just
fair enough.
relax,
All right.
relax, relax. Not selling people. Not selling people. People.
Trade.
Sir. No trade. What I need is
It's not selling, so to speak.
Reallocation.
Yes.
Either way.
I just need my weapon back. That's all I need.
Again, not without her approval, because if you're not who you are...
When then? When are they coming back?
Look, it'll be soon.
How long
And
is soon?
as you hear, like, you hear struggling down the street. And some screams. It's like,
Just ignore it.
like, it'll be soon. Like, can I say where you are so I can tell her where you are? So, look, she might even be able to come out and speak to you. She does house calls from time to time now.
Really? Oh god.
Well, okay, most of the time I'm
fine.
sent to deliver, but
Fine. Yes. I really don't want to give my location away because I've done that before. Well. I just know that I've been arrested before, and I'm pretty sure.
we're
pretty
totally
sure-
above board here. As much as we
yes.
can be, of course.
Of course.
And the goblin just has this massive grin. Like
been taught well.
very
I
sharp
can't
teeth
speak any-
grin, and you can see like a little gem on one of the teeth, on the sharpened teeth.
You've been taught very well. Tell your master that she has a very well-to-do apprentice. That's fine. All right. Jake? We will come back here. Unfortunately, it looks like she's not in. And there's something going on outside, and I'm scared to see if this whole place goes on lockdown. I don't want to be stuck in den row for a night.
If you need a
God,
way
no.
out, you can always use the back door for a price.
No. We haven't done anything wrong yet. So, it's all good.
Yes,
alright.
there's always looking forward.
Yes, I know. What was your name again, sir? Sir? Is that
Sir,
a nickname?
Cersei.
Or is
It-
that...
Everyone calls me Sir.
Sir.
And she plays with pigtails. I like it.
This is a sign of respect. Alright, well, if that's the case, does she still sell snares by chance? Or
Bits and
any
pieces.
smoke sticks or
Hard to say.
any
Legally
smoke
speaking,
sticks
of course.
or... Yes, shut up, please! Snares? Smoke sticks? Caltrops?
Well,
of the trade?
there have been an issue with suppliers recently, and we do have some suppliers, but someone got their gang raided and attacked, and we're just like we're pretty much the last place in town for hun toys.
Prices, please. I'm looking for a couple of smoke sticks, a few snares, and my weapon that I left here.
Again, I can't do anything about the weapon, but for alchemical items, legally of course,
Legally, of course.
the market's a bit dry after recent events, so the prices have gone up.
Of course. So.
Double market value as gem.
Double? Are you... walk over.
Hey,
You little green fish guts. I swear that you are not going to be very happy
as you
when
lean
this
over, you
arrives.
can see there's a hand on a lever,
I still lean
and
over.
you can see the tail of a crossbow, but the hand's also on a separate lever off to the side, and there's a few of them. Like, hey, it's not my fault that someone stole from the only gang that creates all this stuff, all the bits and pieces. We
Double
just have a
is
store.
ridiculous. That was ridiculous. It's impossible. If I was still in business, it'd be impossible to make a profit if it was double.
Supply and demand. We didn't attack them.
Oh my.
We didn't steal it. We just have stock. No one else has stock.
What if I loaned you, and I kind of look towards Jake for a second. And Jake, what if I loaned you him for a day? Would that reduce the price at all, or would it be okay? Well,
Not good
just for a
teeth,
day.
but
I mean, you can't hurt a single hair on his head, but if I loan, I mean, he's a very good boy.
did he see a good
Wolf.
What?
Wolf, wolf, wolf.
boy?
Growl,
tricks?
growl, wolf.
Didn't shake.
Oh, whatever, it's fine. I'm not going to actually go down that path. I was just seeing if there's any weakness in that little goblin face of yours, but I guess not. All right, fine. Well,
The eyes go to like even bigger, and starts playing with the pigtails. Like,
you're not cute. I'm gonna say that. You're the ugliest goblin I've ever seen, actually. You're so ugly that my eyes are burning. Oh my goodness, those pigtails look awful on you. They should be called horsetails. Okay, how about we leave? Jake, we're not gonna get what we need here, unfortunately. I'll just come on my own in a few days. Just exit. Just
have a nice
almost storming
day.
out the door.
You too. Jake actually does say that. Says you too.
As you exit the door, you see down the end of the street that there's a kerfuffle going on. It's probably the nicest way of putting it. People are being arrested. There is fighting going on with the city guard. There's screams and there's shouts.
Can Jake reach
just
into
kinda-
his bag and pulls out a bag of popcorn and starts eating it while watching?
Yeah,
Most people
let's,
just walking away.
Yeah. We're just kind of leaning we're not leaning, we're just kind of standing in front of the little door, just kind of almost just like slightly ignoring it, just like common in Den Row it seems nowadays. The shop used to be very, I mean, the master's not here, so it's fine. Little shit. Alright, fine. Jake, do you have anything you need to buy or anything you need to purchase? We should probably go grab that.
Yeah, we'll do that off stream.
Yeah, sure.
Don't need to roleplay that. It's just basic stuff.
Yeah, we should probably get out of here. If they're raiding a couple of these buildings, hopefully. Never mind. Let's go.
As you head off, you hear from behind you the steps being moved towards the door and some latches turning and like a blind being pulled down over the door and a closed sign.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Back on the other side of town.
I mean, I would like.
And what's that shop here?
That is the Arcanist Treasure. It's actually one of the only magic shops in the city. Or it's one of many magic shops in the city. Sorry. It's interesting. It's expensive. But
Can I have a look?
sure.
If we got time, that is.
It is late in the day.
I just picked a random shop off of my list. I was like, well, I already took Azzy to Warfare Wares and Wares. The next one, the Arcanist Treasure. Yeah, it's getting late. It might be closing soon. I would actually, do you mind if we run back to Conclave Square? I really want to see if I can
Sure.
get my name in for that permit.
We'll have time. We'll have time for other things.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and rush back
see.
there before. What do you want to see?
Oh, all sorts. I mean,
As we're sort of speed walking.
you know, there's so many new things. I don't really know where to start. The problem is I don't think I can afford anything. That's the thing.
Well, We do have a little bit, and I'll just as we're sort of
incentive to put on a good show.
yes, and we'll have a little bit from everything we sold today. I'll give you that when we're back, or when we have a moment waiting.
I never needed money before. I always just would survive cooking for myself, and now that I'm like, I was remember I was just like, oh, I didn't need money, I just give it away, here, have mine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, I kind of want some money now.
Well, if you ever need to borrow any, I mean, I only have so much, but I'm always willing to share a little bit. And we'll head into Conclave Square.
Did you make a lot of money working here?
It depends. We can talk about that later.
Oh, yeah, okay.
As you rush into Conclave Square, you see like the doors closing.
Okay, but like Lieriel would have left Apple Grove earlier if it was getting late.
Even still, it's bureaucracy. They close early, always earlier than you want.
I'm gonna be here first thing tomorrow morning.
I'm so sorry. I wasted too much time.
No.
I'm really sorry.
Honestly, it's been a year since I've been in Escadar, so it's been a long time since I've been back to Apple Grove. It was good to go back.
Okay.
Honestly, there's not, not having a ton of shops there. Yeah, so it was good to take a trip down memory lane. And honestly, I mean, I want to come back into the city tomorrow. I want to come back into the city every day.
Are we going to be spending time here after we put on how many shows are we putting on here?
That's a good question. I think it depends on how much money we make.
Fair enough.
Right.
There's so much, you can't possibly see it all in a week.
And Lieriel will start the walk back, keeping Azzy to her left as they take Street Road north.
As you start exiting the city, Jojyre, Jake, you're heading back out. As you're heading out of the city, the sun is not setting, but it's certainly getting low in the sky. Because of the you're going through what is essentially a thick forest at times, the track becomes quite dark and dim. You think you might need some torches along the road as well for the show night, at least to help guide the way.
I'll add that to my to-buy list.
And we'll end the session there with you arriving at a more not set up campsite, but at least there's area that's now cleared for the wagons, and there's animals that are set aside in pens, at least in the current cleared area. And there's a large communal campfire with a lot of rustabites that have been working all day, a lot of performers that have been working all day. The Feather 4-5 are not present. You believe that they will be taking care of May and, well, let's just say making sure she stays. And I think we'll end with that one. A little bit shorter than normal. But I wanted to get on, touch on the city, and I wanted to touch on the at least getting set up, because it's important to be set up on the first day for the show later.
Everyone can take 31 gold.
Oh,
Okay. Wow.
Nice.
Could have spent so much more on advertisements.
Well, yeah, so we have a separate circus fund as
Yeah.
well, which is what I pulled from for that. I might put a little bit more in there depending on how much getting permits takes. But yeah, and I also set up a discretionary fund. So if people need more to get certain things that benefit the party, if that, and or if anyone says I don't want that money, I figure it can just go in there instead of reorganizing it. So
Oh,
Yeah.
good. So we'll finish up and we'll do our outros and everything bits and pieces. But we'll end it on that. Arriving back to what is now your new location.
At least the circus isn't on fire. Nothing's going blowing up. We're all good.
It's
Been one day, and a child has nearly died.
one day and a child has nearly died. Yep.
and don't forget, this is the same day as the what's it, the will-o-wisps and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's been a big day. And also the same day in the morning, you went out and had the parade through the streets. So
It's
All right,
been a
this
day.
is so
I think we hit our
Mhm.
step count for the day.
Yes.
oh yeah,
Check my Fitbit.
well you're a mile out
We
of
spent
town.
how many hours waiting for that meeting as well?
That was yesterday.
Mhm.
That was
Oh,
yesterday.
that was yesterday.
That was about 4 to 6
Gotcha.
hours. Yep.
Mhm. Yep, and that's probably how long I'm gonna wait in the morning. But I'm not the one that's advertising.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay. Lieriel is, look, she went in with the intent to do something. She's gonna fucking do it, even if it's harder, even if it's ridiculously harder than she thought it was gonna be. I hate this. I hate the direction the city is going in. How dare it get better? How dare it get better?
How dare I put like city guards in Den Row?
If she saw a Crown's Guard she would have cried. I mean, she wouldn't have cried. She would have been heartbroken. Like,
Gentrification.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you, Lorian. Yeah,
That's
I've got
the next
plans.
that's the next concept that we're going to explain to Leafy and Azzy is gentrification. First, it was property ownership. Now it's this.
Right, property ownership? Wow, that's not there?
Well, no, we had to explain that to Leafy and Azzy. Remember when we were returning the Golden Laws church books and the ledgers and all of that,
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
and the social contract,
So
and all of that fun stuff.
let's do our outros. Well, Will.
Yes. Hey everybody. My name is Will. I've been playing Jojyre Vanriek, the fast-talking rogue, and he's, well, it's just fun to just see old friends, honestly. It's great to see the old friends and the old people. And yeah, I enjoy Escadar a lot. It's a very fun place, and I'm just happy to be in a city where we can try and convince shopkeepers to sell us stuff, which they do not. So it's great. It's great. It's great. And yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the episode today, and I just hope you liked it. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, all the good stuff. So yeah.
Totally not bitter. Del.
Hi everyone, I'm Del. I've been playing Lieriel the Liberated, your elven Asmar escape artist and cleric of Calistria, and inhabitant of Escadar. You know, I'm so excited to be here. I wasn't expecting to go to Apple Grove. That was fun. But yeah, this has all been great. Yeah, I don't know. You can't find me anywhere. I'm hiding. Do all the things that Will said. Next.
Lorian.
Hi, I'm Lorian. I've been playing Azzy, who is taking to a city surprisingly well, but I think that's because he's only been shown the very wealthy and sort of safe places. Very deliberately so. You can find me on Twitter, SoundCloud, and YouTube at Lorian Ross, Lorian_Ross if it's on Twitter particularly. Recently, I just put out a short little cover of a Monster Hunter song, which I was very pleased with the result of that. So go check that out. It's less than a minute. It's a YouTube short, but I put a lot of effort into it. Quality, not quantity. And I've got a couple of other things in the pipeline. One project which is done, but I can't release, more or less done, but I can't release yet because it's got someone else is controlling the deadline for that. And yeah, so I've just passed 250 subscribers on YouTube, so if you haven't, go pop over there. and give me a follow if you want to stay up to date on my latest releases. And yeah, that's all.
Okay. And MrLiveProducer.
Hello, I'm MrLiveProducer. I've been playing your Fishkeeper Shuni. It's been a long day. Fighter champion, Jake Blazing Fury, and yeah, it's been an interesting one. I was not expecting Centipede Fighter at the start of the show, so that went well. But it was it was May. We had to save him. So yeah, you usually catch me at twitch.tv/MrLiveProducer, where I mostly do VR content, and you can also catch me in 6 days' time on this channel where I run the Masks of Naruto game here on Goblin Cave TV. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting next week. Yeah.
Okay, and back to me. Hi, my name is Karsh Goblin. This is Goblin Cave TV, and welcoming everyone. Thank you for everyone for joining us for this show. It's a little bit up and down. We started with combat, we ended up with a lot of role playing, and also some organizational stuff, which is actually a really important part of the game. I know it might not be as entertaining as everything else, but it's actually really important to get sorted for every show, and hopefully didn't take up too much time. But it was good to actually hear some of the role playing parts in that as well, and the decisions being made of trying to avoid having certain performers being in the show and relying on, hey, let's have a total unknown who we're going to somehow find and recruit as our final act, and just in case have the most hated performer as a backup. Yeah.
That'll be fine.
I don't want to put the Featherfall 5 in there. I don't want to risk the babies.
And also understanding
that,
that May might not be able to perform. There is things which can stop performers from being able to perform. For me as well, I'm going to say this right now, May's unable to perform this week for this show. So sometimes performers are not able to perform. That is one of the situations which has happened with May being injured in this event. I was kind of annoyed when we ended last session where was like, oh my god, the wolves, and someone screaming, and you've just fought the wolves and you linked those two together, which is perfectly inaccurate, which I loved. And then when I said wolf, blue, you went, wait, no.
Yeah.
Damn. I stuffed that up.
I mean, Lieriel still went that way, because that's what Lieriel would have been like, wolves, that's where, and so she didn't put that together.
No, I totally stuffed it up. I was really annoyed that I stuffed it up. So we're going to be doing shows next week. We have 4 shows a week at the moment. Hopefully going to be able to get all of them. Unfortunately, my Goblin's been sick. I've had internet issues, and it's been a whole thing. We're still trying to get a full week of all shows. Also, we're working on a new overlay, so I might be doing that tomorrow. It's looking amazing. Again, Hideki Shibi has done amazing work on the artwork, because we're working on a new show for superheroes, which is going to be in the Mutants and Mastermind game set. So that's going to be really fun, and so we might do a show tomorrow just on making overlays. I know it sounds weird, but our overlays are a bit weird, and they have a lot more effort than people might see. And there's an example. Here's another example. We've got flashy bits. But anyway, we're going to do a raid. So we're going to be raiding Defenders of the Kobold, or Defenders of Kobold. They are playing Age at the moment, adventure game engine, and they're doing a fantasy Age adventure right now. So that's who we're going to raid. Thank you everyone for coming in, and stick around for the raid for that after the credits. And we'll see you next week, or maybe even tomorrow. Bye.